Ah, it's been spending all my time being sick in my own hell. Not paradise. No, not paradise. Well, virtual hell, virtual reality. It's crazy. I gotta get. If I ever had a webcam, I would just dress up like Jamiroquai. just call my stream virtual insanity. It's too early for this. It's 11:30. I know what time it is. I'm bored. Like, that's the problem when you're sick, too, is that there's only so much stuff you could do. Like, I'm definitely feeling better than what I was 2 days ago. Duke webcam streamer, I don't know. Like, YouTube's been railing on me to want to do that. Not okay, because it makes it sound like they've been messaging me. It hasn't been like that. But YouTube always has been like a face game, especially with AI training. They always want to train the face. Paradise Lost. What is this, John Milton? I don't. It's better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. I don't know about that one. Railing? No, I want to talk about these two trailers specifically. Right? Well, I actually just found Thunderbolts today, but I heard about this trailer. Right? And I'm going to try to discuss it as much as I can in 2 minutes and 43 seconds of film that I got to work with. Because I'm probably going to start ranting about things. Andrew Tate on YouTube? Absolutely not. I'm not like the Manosphere or any of that red pilling stuff. No. Not the way they do it anyways. But, I'm going to just start talking about the Fantastic Four first steps, because you can tell by the... I'm glad I got the like and dislike ratio, because people are like, I don't know. That's got a decently high dislike ratio for this, okay? That's usually a lot smaller even for this. It's Thunderbolts asterisk. You put asterisk. Asterisk. It's like the German spelling where they put AEs together, or Latin. All right, so I'm gonna be pausing a whole lot, noticing things in the scene. Also, this is in theater mode. Ignore like the two black bars on the left and right. The top and bottom's normal, but in theater mode, it's more spread out. And obviously, I'm doing this because of copyright.
Wow, folks, we all know the story.
What is this? Like, this is obviously supposed to be set during the '60s, but like you're having like. I don't know why you need a talk show. That's not what the Fantastic Four was. Like, I'm not saying they were never in the comics. They were going on a talk show, but it feels weird. Pillar box and letterbox, yeah, baby. It's like a shrunken screen.
Four brave astronauts head up into space.
Okay, dude. Okay, let me show you. Let's talk about something real quick. Hold on, I went too far back. You know what the problem with this? Tell me who's Victor Von Doom here. Tell me who's Reed Richards. I guarantee you people would say on the left, well, that's Reed Richards. And on the right, well, that's clearly Von Doom. Well, you'd be incorrect. Pedro Pascal is apparently Reed Richards. It looks nothing like him. Okay, listen. I'm kind of critical, especially with superhero films, TV shows, about casting, right? I'm kind of a stickler more about that because you should be close to the original as possible based on the story that you're doing, right? Captain America, like Robert Downey Jr. is probably like, if I was supposed to pick a person in the superhero genre that was pretty dang close 1-to-1, it would have been, it's obviously Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark. You can't beat that with a stick, dude. That's like the best casting ever. Probably 1-to-1 superhero in terms of personality, gimmicks, whatever it is. He nailed it to a T. Pretty dang close. As close as perfection as you can get. Right? Chris Evans' Captain America is pretty good. But then you start getting like weird territory, all right? And I know Nick Fury is Samuel L. Jackson is the ultimate universe, but like having him mixed with 616 characters is kind of weird to me. I always thought that was a weird casting choice, but I get it because he's popular, right? I'm not saying Sam Jackson is a bad, because I'm not blaming the actors or actresses. I'm blaming the casting, right? Use dot and shift ahead, or okay, thank you. Actually, I'm so used to skipping 5 seconds ahead with things. Right, because people drag out their videos. I'm not saying I've never not drag out videos. I don't talk quickly enough. Maybe I might want to do that, skip to get important things. But I do it usually to find a certain point, because they usually have like bumps and humps and stuff that look at stuff. So that's why I either just click or just move forward. But it's like this is already like, I feel like it's a miscast already. Right, just for visuals. Right, I'm not saying Pedro Pascal's a bad actor. He's getting shoved down the throat a lot though. Like, especially after that Nick Cage film, it's like, okay, now we're going to have him in everything. Jack Black was another one. Oh, we're just having him in everything. You know, but Jack Black is barely a serious actor. Like, compared to Pedro Pascal, who's been in The Last of Us show. He's in that Nick Cage film as a comedy. You know, Jack Black is Ben Grimm, and Chris Pratt is Human Torch. I had no problem, not Chris Pratt. It was Chris Evans. He was the Human Torch, which I had no beef with him being Human Torch. Actually, I think he was absolutely fine as Johnny Storm. He's a goofy guy. He's been in romance or rom-coms before. That's why it made sense for him to be Johnny Storm during like the 2004 Fantastic Four film. I actually don't even mind the cast of the Fantastic Four film the first time. You know what I mean? I think that was pretty dang good casting for what it's worth. You know, Victor Von Doom, you could argue may not have been the best, but like that's just a hard character to try to cast as. You know, unless you want to go, because the problem is the accent. Like the voice is going to be the issue with Von Doom for most cases. Okay, you don't nail the voice, like even if the visuals are good, they're just not going to be believable. You know. All right, well, let's continue on. I've been talking because I'm trying to preface things, right, to a certain degree of what I think and what I like and dislike.
And come back.
Was this actually what the original ship looked like? Sam Jackson was even at his local comic shop, and people were hyping the original Ultimates mini. After discovering Ultimate Fury while reading his published, did we give clearance for this? Well, yeah, they just copied it because the Ultimate Universe was supposed to like the edgy universe. You know, Reed Richards actually evil because he, you know, Sue rejected him and becomes the leader. We got the Hulk that's a cannibal. Like, there's a reason why Ultimates died. Like, I gotta say, like, not because it can't exist in the modern era. It's just we're going out there. Like, when we start pushing the envelope, you're going to push it off the table. You're going to push it out of the mailbox. Okay? You're pushing it too far to the point that you're ripping it now instead of pushing. Also, the Thing looks... I mean, to be fair, the Thing looks like the original Thing, but, like, it's ooh. It's rough in a 3D environment, especially with CGI. Right? Ooh, the Thing's voice is not good. Oh, that was the Thing talking? What?
This car?
What? Why is... Did they see that Thing, 'Tis the Clobbering Hour, and thought he was supposed to sound soft and British? I mean, he's not British here. He's like... There's something wrong. Okay, you should have did it like they did Twisted Metal, where they had Samoa Joe play as Sugartooth or whatever his name is, and then have a voiceover. That's what should have been done here. ADR or whatever they call it. Just do it like an overdub. If you were so worried of making the voice right. Brian Hitch literally traced photos of Sam Jackson for free. I know. That's why I was like... That's why I said that's probably why someone saw that, not knowing the context, and they just copy and paste it's actual just Sam Jackson in it. You know? Yeah, he's great as... Well, he's a good actor. That's why... He was in The Shield, and Shield's like considered one of the best TV shows of all time. So it's like, well, you know, I like the first Fantastic Four. Do I think it's the best film of all time? No. It's like if I'd rewatched it again, it's probably like a 6 out of 10. Honestly, dude, Lawrence Fishburne as the Silver Surfer was like a wild pick too. I was like, dang, all right, he was good as Norrin Rad. I liked it. Galactus was bad in that film. They just dropped the ball with Galactus in that was so bad. I've talked about it before. It was just giant cosmic storm. It's like, that's not Galactus.
Our city, our planet.
Is this supposed to be the 60s? Like, I'm not...
Owe a debt to these...
I don't know about this one. Oh, you got ethnicities running around in the 60s? I don't know about how accurate this is, okay? I'm just saying. But John Leguizamo was supposed to voice an actor of Clown in Spawn in 1997. John Leguizamo killed it as... Ted Clown Violator, if I remember correctly.
Celebrate.
He killed it as that, though. I have no beef with that one either. That one's like a weird one you never expect either. Like, well, I think the voice of Sweet Tooth or whatever in Twisted Metal is Will Arnett, who also did Lego Batman, if I remember correctly. So it's like, I'm not saying they can't do serious roles or do voices. It's just...
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
You know, Clown's goofy as hell, too, and John Leguizamo looks like a goofy guy and acts like a goofy guy, so it makes sense, too. But he's goofy evil, you know? Wasn't Violator just Stan Winston puppetry? I think so. I think it was CGI, too, wasn't it?
You Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Were the Fantastic Four ever on a TV? Like, did they ever have time to do this kind of stuff? I'm not saying they weren't in the press, but, like, every villain that was coming around, like Fing Fang Foom, Doctor Doom... who the hell was there also? Like Mudman. There was like a bunch of different villains. John Leguizamo ate real maggots as class. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's okay. Listen, it's like some Jared Leto stuff. Like, I don't know about this method acting, dude. Okay. Oh, this okay. This is like this looks wrong, right? Everything looks wrong. This guy, I don't know who decided to cast this guy on the far right. That haircut. I mean, he's Johnny Storm's originally blonde, right? I have no beef with that, but that haircut makes him look like Fred from Scooby-Doo. Okay, this guy looks like Freddie Prinze Jr. without looking like Freddie Prinze Jr. It looks like his son or his brother. And that haircut makes him look so bad. Like, Johnny Storm's supposed to be hot. Did they forget that? Johnny Storm's supposed to be the playboy, the dumb playboy, with a heart of gold. He means well. He tries to do things well. He gets on the thing's nerves all the time. He looks like a nerd here. He looks more nerdy than Pedro. Pedro Pascal looks more like the buff nerd than the skinny nerd. He looks like the Chad. The guy on the far right looks like the Virgin. Like, what is this? Johnny Storm wasn't a string being either. He had some muscle on him. What the hell is this? Original background was a World War II era. There's a lot of things that I don't know if they'll put in this film. Right? Yeah, there's a reason why they went into space. It wasn't, we're just throwing a bunch of random people in there, except for, to be fair, Johnny Storm. Was on that ship, that spaceship too, to be fair, but all of them had experience to a degree. Victor Von Doom, like Reed met Sue in college, right? That's how they ended up getting hooked up. Same thing with Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom was in college with Reed. That's how they're all related. And then he met Ben later on, or whatever, if I remember correctly. But like this looks too much like Star Wars. That's what's like the belts are throwing me off. The belts, not only do they look cheap, and I get they're supposed to be doing a 60s vibe, but like turtleneck. Like, I like the Fantastic Four suits in the first, or not the first. I don't want to say the first, because it wasn't the first Fantastic Four film. But the 2004 film had the suits right. Okay, in terms of doing it, well, because it was more modern, right, to be fair. It wasn't just we're doing it in the 60s. But that was like a good take on the suits. It looked right for the Fantastic Four. Slick, slim, looked like it could stretch properly with the people. This doesn't look like the problem is it was made on stable molecules, right? I think that's how they explain that comics. Why would you be wearing a turtleneck? They met college. Well, yes, but Reed was an undergrad. Sue was 8-year-old daughter of Reed's professor. Yeah, I'm not saying it was right or perfect, but also sorry, but this Sue Storm looks 50 or 40. She looks way too old to be playing Susan Storm. I'm sorry, she's no way. She looks way too old. Way, way, way too old to be playing Sue Storm. Ugh, she's too old. She's too old. I'm sorry, this looks like Sue Storm's mom. It looks like Sue Storm's mom is playing Sue Storm. Like she's stepping in for her. Right, while she's being invisible doing something else. I can't believe I'm saying the word chick. This woman looks 45. Okay, and you know what? I'll look it up. I'm going to actually look up her age. Okay, she looks. Are you a Megamind fan? I don't mind Megamind. Remember that sequel they made? It was absolutely terrible. Terrible. Fantastic Four First Steps. Cast. This woman is at least 45. 37. Jesus. No offense, way too old to be Sue Storm, I think. You gotta understand, this was pre-marriage. This is pre-Reed Richards Sue Storm marriage, so there's no Franklin Richards, there's no Valerie Richards, right? This is before that, I'm pretty sure. So she's way too old. She looks way too old. Okay, sorry, 37, this chick has hit the wall. And that's no offense to her, but I can tell without even being in full screen. I'm in 1080p, by the way, which is the max thing. Crazy that $1 billion corporation can't upload footage in 4K, but she looks way too old to be Sue Storm. Okay, Sue Storm. I mean, back then she had they didn't even get the hair right. She had the big circle hair back then too. And it's really weird to set this in the 60s but not do it properly. Is what I'm saying. Like it's not consistent. Like where's the consistency? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where it is. It's not here. It's not here. I'm not even a big Fantastic Four fan. I'm not like the largest fan. I remember getting the like a Wikipedia book that you got with the Fantastic Four Silver Surfer movie, and I just read all of that to learn most of the Fantastic Four. Okay, like I couldn't afford the comics, and I didn't know about PDF files on frickin' the internet. I didn't know about internet files that you just probably look up for free. I wasn't like that when I was younger. Also, John Byrne, credited as one of the best, most important FF creators, said he hated Jessica Alba Sue because he couldn't comprehend a blonde Hispanic woman not be okay. That's crazy, but Sue, it's because they're young. And like this looks like a Fantastic Four from an alternate reality, right? These fellas look too old. Thank you. Yes, they do. They look way too old. They're supposed to be in their 20s, like mid-20s, I think, or early 30s, right? Sue Storm's a bombshell. Okay, well, in the 60s, she was even a bombshell then. But that's what she's supposed to be. Sorry, this looks like someone's grandma a bit. It's getting there. She said you're 37, you look 45. I'm just saying, that's nothing against her. Okay, and obviously the thing looks like the thing from the classics. He looks a bit goofy with the suit on. I never liked Thing with full suit. I always like shorts. He's kind of like, Thing has to be like the Hulk, okay? He's got to show off the rock body. He can't just be some rock in a suit. It's like putting the Hulk in a suit. It just doesn't look right for big, muscly men, right? Or big, muscly rock creatures. You want to show the stuff off, you know? And the thing with the Thing is that he's like the most human character of the group, despite looking like a rock creature. That's his gimmick. He keeps things grounded, especially Reed. When Sue's not around, if Sue can't do it, you know. And also, he's got to be the comedic duo with Johnny Storm, so it makes Johnny Storm seem goofy and funny too. Looks like my 30-year-old mother of two cousins, certainly not young. Yeah, but this woman, that says she was 37. It's like, yeah, you're way too old. I would have just flat out told her if I was casting her, I was like, I'm sorry. Unless we're doing a lot of makeup or something, you look way too old to be playing this version of Sue Storm. This is supposed to be the beginning of the Fantastic Four. I'm just pointing that out. Year one, this is like Batman Year One, and then having freaking old-ass Dark Knight Returns Batman playing the role. It'd be like Robert De Niro playing Batman in Batman Year One. That's what this feels like with her specifically. But, I mean, I got beef with Pedro, too. First of all, Mr. Fantastic... It's got a square. His head's too big, and his hair's not right. He didn't have. I don't know if he had the proper side part. I'm pretty sure it was full slick back, right? Also, he didn't have this weird mustache. 5 o'clock shot. Like Reed Richards is considered the smartest man in the Marvel universe multiple times. You're not convincing me Pedro Pascal is the smartest man in the universe. You're just not. Okay, this seems like fan film. You know what this seems like? A fan film. Because Pedro Pascal is going to carry this film. I'm going to call it now. Okay, this guy is going to carry the other three. Okay, just because of his star power. But I'm pretty sure he's probably the best actor, actress amongst these four. Right? And he's probably going to be better than Von Doom. Unless Von Doom decides to steal the show. Or, no, not Von Doom, Galactus. Because Galactus is in the film. And so is Silver Surfer. The gray in Reed's hair, it's because he's old, not because of stress like later Origins claim. I didn't think it was because of stress. I thought it was because of the cosmic rays. That's what the 2004 film did, and I actually like that better. You know, that he actually got fit, like the molecules messed him up to the point that the cosmic radiation changed him. I like that concept. You know? It's just men age differently than women in terms of that stuff. That's why she looks like this woman looks way too old, and they look like Star Wars outfits. This looks worse than 90s Star Trek, but I get it because it's supposed to be representation of the 60s, but it feels off. The 4 feels like more of like the news, channel news, than it does actually of the Fantastic Four. Reed is like 20 years older than Sue. No matter how good the film is, this cast just doesn't fit maybe it would have 15 years ago. Yeah, this feels like straight out of the 90s. Actually, go watch the 80s Fantastic Four. Or 90s. What was that? What are you doing here?
Fantastic.
And also, you're not really giving the 60s vibe when you're in 1080p, you know. Huh, dude, you're streaming this early in the morning. Yeah, I said my streaming schedule would be sporadic. I mentioned that in the community posts. Also, okay. All right.
Herbie.
Okay, they brought back Herbie. Interesting choice. They got the
How's
Fantastic Car, right?
Sauce looking. Okay.
What is wrong with the Thing's voice? I already called it out. That's not what a rock creature sounds like. Have you ever heard a rock? Okay, listen. There's things you can agree upon that aren't necessarily objective. Is that rock creatures usually have gravelly voices or like low voices, right? You look at the rock creatures from the Neverending Story. Look at any rock creature that was in any film, and you tell me, oh, I sound like this. Oh, yeah, come on, Herbie.
How's that sauce looking?
How that sauce looking, Herbie?
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Like
been-
I could do the voice of the Thing. This is the Thing now. The 1984 Roger Corman tax write-off. Yes, that's the film I'm talking about.
Fantastic.
That's fantastic. Look, they said it. This guy looks like a crackhead. I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. This guy has the freaking crack stare. He looks like he's fiending. I mean, this may be a bad frame, but like he's got that stare of a drug addict. I'm sorry, dude. It's not your fault. Okay, and obviously this is an opinion. I'm kind of being harsh, but like,
What do you
she still looks too old. Pedro Pascal looks like he's dying. Dude, look at Pedro Pascal. He looks like he has more eyeshadow on than Sue Storm. At certain angles, it looks. Oh my god, dude, are you for real? Oh man. Oh yeah, Taiko Tahiti and Thor Ragnarok. That rock guy. Yeah, he's like. Oh well, he's supposed to be. Okay, he's goofy rock creature, but serious rock creatures are usually low voice or gravelly. Pedro Pascal looks like he has eyeshadow because how tired he is of carrying films and TV shows, dude. He probably just got done with The Last of Us when he was filming this. Probably had to go back and forth. He's like, dude, I'm tired.
mean?
What do you mean? What do
Yeah, Sue Storm does look too old.
I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
She looks way too old. She looks like a 60s mom, though. That's my problem. Is you already look like the mother despite not being the mother yet. Way too old. Like, even if I full screen it, it's not better full screen. It's just not.
Are you pregnant?
Whoa, what? Oh, that's right. They had free. Did they have free? I gotta remember. Okay, let me see. Timeline. Was Sue. Because the writers back then did not care. They were really, not all were really like Christian beliefs or freaking premarital sex and stuff like that. Premarital intercourse. I gotta remember. So they're gonna. But Sue wasn't pregnant when they got. Where is this? I thought this was just after the accident. What is the timeline on this? A month? A year? What is this? Also, I don't know if the Baxter Tower looked like this in the 60s. Susan and Reed had 2 kids. I know that. Valerie and, I just say the name Franklin. But my point is I don't understand the time zone or timeline here. Are we like a year after? You can't say first steps and then go a year after they're already established. That makes no sense. Like I said, Batman year 1. It's supposed to be the first year that he's Batman, right? Not the 7th year. Not the 9th year. I don't know if this is the first year. They didn't give us a date. They don't give... Like, you're supposed to get context clues. It's supposed to be the 60s, right? That's the whole point because it's when they started out. But when you call your thing First Steps... I know they don't want to keep doing the origin story of the Fantastic Four because there's already been so many films that have done that. But you got to, reference it in some way how you did it differently than those films if you are going to do it. Because you obviously showed the spaceship when it happened. He looks like Eminem. Yep, that. He looks like, like I said, Freddie Prinze Jr. Look up Freddie Prinze Jr. He looks like that mixed with Eminem is actually good. He just has, his stare, his eyes are like...
What?
So wait, they're pregnant, but what is going on here? What is the timeline for this?
Best mom in the world, and you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do
Well, I get the humor. It's clearly Johnny
this.
Storm.
Nothing's going to change.
Why did they decide to do this? We could add multiple films. We could. Okay. This is when Silver Surfer shows up.
Are you the protectors
So no way.
of this world?
Dude, they did a female Silver Surfer. Okay. Do you know Galactus has female heralds, right? Nova is one of them. Why? Norrin Red has this great backstory. Oh my god, they're so stupid. Norrin Red has to be male because of his backstory. All right, unless you're going to change Norrin Rad's backstory of where now it's the female that actually becomes Silver Surfer instead of Norrin Rad. Okay? No way they made the Silver Surfer female.
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now...
What are they doing? What are they doing? Norrin Rad. Okay, there's a reason why the Silver Surfer has almost never changed the main universe about being Norrin Rad. He has one of the most, not one of the most important stories. I wouldn't say that. He's one of the more important characters in terms of like relation to Galactus and the Fantastic Four. Okay, this. Am I going to say this looks worse than the T-1000? Oh boy, man. Yeah, but Norrin Rad, the reason why he becomes Silver Surfer is because Galactus goes to his planet, right? I know I'm nerding out a little bit, right? He goes to his planet. He makes a deal with Galactus. I will become your herald if you spare my planet, right? And the tragedy is he never gets to see his wife again because he basically becomes a new person. That's why he stops being called Norrin Rad. He gets, Herald, or Galactus calls him his Herald Silver Surfer. That's what your name is now. Okay, you'll ride your board and surf around it's most like human thing created character ever to be on a surfboard going around the universe. But like making him female when there's other heralds that are already female is dumb in my opinion. Okay, also Norrin Rad, I don't really have beef with Silver Surfer in this Rise of the Silver Surfer film. He's not the worst part of it. He's one of the best. Okay, Lawrence Fishburne's freaking Norrin Rad was awesome. His voice with that character was so good. Jack Kirby just added the surfer without even telling Stan Lee. Good. Jack Kirby's base for that.
Now marked for death.
Are you serious? And this is, you can't say it's the original Fantastic Four and then change things about the original. That's also my beef. Okay? It's like saying things are based on a true story and you're lying halfway through it. Well, some of it, but we're exaggerating it for shut up, man. Either keep it original or don't. Like, just don't BS people about it. All right? Oh, that looked bad. Ooh, this looks bad. Ooh, that looked bad. Ooh. The slow glide touch. Yeah, okay. We don't need to make someone female for diversity or something. Keep the characters the same and let's actually be good like Nick Fury. Yeah, but Nick Fury was still a man. Imagine if Nick Fury was a woman. Oh, wait, that's Black Widow. Oh, wait, that's blank character that already exists. That's my point, and that's why I argue harder for superheroes, because there's thousands you could have chosen. Thousands! Okay? So many characters you could choose, so many plot lines. There's Airwalker as a herald, but he's a male. Nova's the female that Johnny Storm actually had relations with when she was the Herald of Galactus. Like, what? Are they going to do a love thing with Johnny Storm and the freaking Silver Surfer? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Are you making a rom-com or are you trying to be faithful to the source material? But this is Marvel. This is modern Marvel. They don't care about the source material anymore. They stopped caring a long time ago. Okay, when they start doing Endgame and stuff like that, they're like, nah, we're throwing things out the window more. I'm not saying there wasn't things that were like, I'm not saying it has to be 100%. You can have creative freedom in certain things, right? But it has to stay in character. It has to stay in plot story. It has to stay in this. You know, Nick Fury Jr. somehow resembles Ultimate Fury despite allegedly being the son of that.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space.
Why is Johnny Storm... Okay, this is a copied plot point from the 2004 or 5 film. When Johnny Storm goes after the Silver Surfer, they do the same thing. Like, it's straight up copy-pasted. Straight up copy... Here, hold on. I'll actually pull it up. I love this. I love dunking on this. This is great. Because I grew up around comic books and stuff like that. Despite not having them, I actually got one like Honey Nut Cheerios, like Spider-Man. Like, I grew up around the characters because I didn't have the comics in front of me, so I had to look at a bunch of Wikipedias to figure out the knowledge of things. Like I said, I had the Fantastic Four Wikipedia book that came with the Silver Surfer movie, right? And just reading through pages of origin story, reading what villain and why, but that was like 20 years ago. Hold on. I'm going to show you the scene, if I can find it. Human Torch, Silver Surfer chase. Yep, here we go. Okay. Look how... Okay. Yeah, okay, this is good. This will be good. So I want you just saw that how Johnny Storm tried to do that with trailer scene right there, dude. That was a trailer scene. Oh, this was 2007. Okay, this is a little bit later. Look at that trailer scene. He uses cosmic power. It's supposed to show you how different Silver Surfer is to everything around him too. Like, he's a different kind of threat, but he's not the threat. He's the red herring. He's the herald. But they don't know that. The Fantastic Four doesn't know that because it just comes after Reed Richards and Sue Storm's marriage getting wrecked. Rise of the Silver Surfer was 2007. Oh, that is so cool. It is. I don't care. I don't care if it's like cringe. I still think it's awesome. Okay. Or actually, Disney told Marvel writers to F off shortly after the success of Avengers. Yeah, it feels like it. Wow, Twitch did not like F off. Yeah, but you'll let every big streamer swear up and down. Nice try, though. Look at he says this is awesome. Look what him. Yeah! Because that's a Johnny Storm thing to say. Despite fighting an unknown threat, that is true to Johnny Storm's character. I also like the fire effect on this. It's not the best looking, but I like being able to see the suit. You know? That the fire, or the suit interacts just like his body would interact with the flame. But obviously, original's torch was just a big flame ball. You know? Like, you wouldn't be able to see anything. It was just a big flame ball. No, I'm saying, if I remember correctly, all current viewers are in Massachusetts right now. Dude, imagine Silver Surfer moves. He acts like an anime villain, a cocky anime villain that just wants to style on someone. I gotta reread this film because I haven't seen it in a couple years. Sporadic. We watching movies with Duke. Now I was reacting to the new movie trailer from the Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm comparing it to the older films, like especially because now we have a female Silver Surfer. Didn't Iron Man 2008 also copy that atmosphere thing? Yes. Obadiah. Oh, no, Iron Man and Obadiah. Iron Man actually used it against Obadiah, which is good writing. Hey, Tony Stark goes into space, right? Because he's testing out a suit with Jarvis, and then it powers down, right? Then he uses that exact trick against Obadiah. Like, it's just simple writing. Wow, that's the most clever. That's Citizen Kane level writing. That's freaking, the prestige level writing of Twist. M. Night Shyamalan. No, it's simple writing, and it's actually foreshadowing. It's not even... See, your writing is so good that you show things that are going to happen in the future, and you don't know it. Right? They didn't think he was going to use the same trick against Obadiah until they're in the sky. You know? At least back then, you know, female Silver Surfer, why? I have no idea. It's a bad choice. Ruins Norrin Rad as a character. What is it? Nora Rad now? But you see, being a moron, I just want to point this out. Oh, to be fair, this Johnny Storm has more experience. I'll give you that. Okay, but I don't think... No, he actually, I think, learned from the first film not to do that. I think he did in the first film, if I remember correctly. Or maybe not. But you notice how, compared to this, that Silver Surfer, just to show you how strong he is, not only has, like, the fastest speed, but isn't trying to intentionally kill or hurt anyone. Did you notice that, too? Isn't that the checks off guns thing? Yeah, Chekhov's gun. If you're going to introduce something... No, you could... No, the thing is, that was foreshadowing. Chekhov's gun means if you introduce something, make it relevant, right? Don't introduce a gun and then not use it. What's the point of introducing the gun, right? If it's not brought up later in any form, shape, or form. That's why a gun was specifically used for that. Because it's like you're either going to use it as a weapon or a plot device or something. There's no point in introducing something if you're not going to use it, right? That's the problem with modern writing, is not understanding what Chekhov's gun means. Right, in terms of usage of something. It doesn't always have to be fired. It could be allegorical. Right? It could be an allusion to something. It could be a remembrance of something. Citizen Kane, Snowbud. Or not, Snowbud. No, Rosebud. Excuse me, Rosebud. Right? It's brought up in the beginning for a reason, because in the end he says Rosebud, which is because he wants to remember his childhood. A simpler time after he's lost it all, after everything he's done. You know? Very humanizing moment for that film, despite Citizen Kane being a complete dickhead, you know? Because it's the epiphany of the villain realizing he's a villain, right? We don't get a lot of that in shows anymore. No, let's not have good character development or good use of foreshadowing. That was 2 hours later from Citizen Kane. That's brought up I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, brought up in the beginning and done almost at the exact end point. Because that's when you learn that Rosebud's the sled. A spoiler for a film that's been out, considered one of the greatest films. Simple storytelling. It's not some, like, you don't have to go to college to understand these things. Read books. Why is this book good, right? Why do people think this book is good? What is an illusion? What is an analogy? What is denouement? When does the rising action be used here? How long can you make the rising action? How short? How many multiple climaxes can we have in the plot? Okay, it's just no basic writing skills. Millennial writing. Complain about it multiple times. They can't write things worth the hell. The point is mystery box, at least according to J.J. Abrams. But, like, look, I want to show you again, because Mr. Aces didn't see it, the other one. Okay, look at this. Right? notice I just showed you, and we'll go back to this. This is what Johnny Storm, his big brain move here, right, is to go straight into space. Are you stupid? And he, no flames, by the way. Just completely forgot that the oxygen thins out, so it's hard to, unless he actually used his up his own oxygen, which would be an interesting concept. But that's not what's happening here, because it'd immediately burn away. Or he'd be burning his skin alive and his blood or whatever the hell, with his hemoglobin. You know what I mean? So in his big brain move, he decides to fly up to the Silver Surfer and just knocks him back. That was it. Great 10 out of 10 interaction. You show me nothing that's valuable about the Silver Surfer. You show me nothing that's worthwhile to care about that Silver Surfer. Compared to this, which is Silver Surfer's first introduction, by the way, I'm pretty sure, on Earth. Right? I think they spoiled or teased him earlier, but you don't have to dumb down your opponent to make the other guy look good. It makes you look like a moron. It's like punching a kid as an adult, right? You don't need to make the kid look like a moron to know that the adult looks smart. That's bad writing, okay? It didn't make Johnny Storm look incompetent. He didn't know what he was dealing with. He wanted to figure out what was going on. He was kind of learning on the way doing it. But obviously he got cooked by someone that was better than him. It happens. In any form of competition, it happens. This, it's just moronic. Oh, I have a flame-based power that requires oxygen to do my ability. So let's go further into the atmosphere where the oxygen thins, and then I just power off. Brilliant. By the way, do you notice how Chris Evans is literally losing oxygen to the point that he's passing out because it's so thin in the atmosphere? Right? And also, they did it so fast. Right? I'm not saying this is completely 100% accurate. Right? But it's a generalization of the idea, right? It's the concept of how powerful Silver Surfer is. That, yes, Human Torch jobs to him, but that's supposed to prove that Silver Surfer's stronger, too, in that scene for that reason. U.S. military not utilizing the gayifying gay bombs in the war is a violation of Chekhov's gut side. Oh, dude, I haven't seen it yet. Thanks for ruining Citizen Kane's ending. At F4 2005, they realized he could simulate a supernova. Yeah, he's that strong, and thank goodness he is, but it's like, here's the thing. Johnny Storm's the idiot with a great power. That's his gimmick. You know what I mean? But he gets, like in modern writing, like the Annihilation Wave stuff where he takes over the negative zone. That's crazy. They actually gave him like a whole different storyline. But the Surfer was passing by the moon before crashing Sue's wedding. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Surfer was looking for a planet for Galactus. That was kind of the plot. And then now they got to choose to fight out Galactus, where Silver Surfer just flies into him and uses his cosmic powers to somehow destroy Galactus. I'm not joking. That's the plot. That's the end of the movie's terrible. Okay, it's just. Hey, what's the ultimate nullifier? I ask you. Okay, we need to continue on for the new film. Okay, Johnny Storm's really weird, right? In terms of like body damage. Like I know he negated some of that terminal velocity fall, but he should have like broken ribs and stuff like that. Anyways, moving on. I'm glad we got to compare the old Fantastic Four, so I actually know what the hell I'm talking about, and not just talking out of my ass. I really like the streams where it's not game, but just look at a trailer talking about. I like doing that content too. I had no beef with it. It's just a lot of the things. The problem with me doing it is that I don't have a webcam. I get that. I'm willing to accept that fault. Also, I don't like a lot of the things that are being released, so I don't react to them. I really kind of want to help people see why it's a problem or where's an issue at. I'm not trying to be overtly critical, but it's to examine modern filmography as a whole, right? In terms of trying to keep things to a source material, trying to sell you something, why something's good, why something's bad, a comparison of the new and the old, because we actually have, like I said, comparison material to work with. I'm listening. It's it's really unfortunate how most writers treat Johnny as nothing more than Spooder Mang's boyfriend in modern. Well, after the Annihilation Wave stuff, maybe. But when he was Annihilation Wave, he actually had a purpose in being a moron. Like, he was the leader. Because I remember, I actually read that. Like, not even a month ago? Like, I was reading the Annihilation Wave. Because it's one of those I've heard about. Because I remember Richard Rider, right? His name's literally Dick Rider. I'm like, oh my God, that's the worst name ever. But because I wanted to learn more about Nova and stuff like that. Because I remember the Nova Corps and Guardians of the Galaxy? Man, wouldn't it be the perfect time to introduce Richard Rider? Don't do anything with that. I mean, it's not saying the Nova Corps didn't have a plot point. They did, to be fair. But they, like, Richard Rider's a Guardian of the Galaxy. Might as well be. I think he actually joins them, if I remember correctly. But Annihilation Wave was an interesting story. That's all I got to say. Yeah, like a moron. You should be dead. You should be dead. You should be dead. You should be dead. Oh, that was Pedro Pascal. saying that. Okay. Bruh, what is this 1920s New York? If you would have told me this was a scene from Goodfellas, I would have believed you. Right? If I put I'd put more like a 90s film thing over it, or like a vignette filter. If you would have told me this was 1920s New York, I would have believed it. This is supposed to be the 60s. All right, let's see what they butcher here. No. Sorry to tell you this, but no. Yeah, movies just used to be simple and understandable. Hold on. I wouldn't say Memento. That's in 1999, 2001. The Matrix. It's not about films being simple. It's that they had good twists and good characters. Characters what carried film writing, right? But also good writing helped carry the characters if the characters weren't that great. The problem is in modern writing is they're failing in both regards. I don't care for the character and I don't care for the story. If I care for neither, I won't care for the film. Punisher just ripped an arm off and Kingpin just crushed a head with his bare hands. Are we back on track here? Are we not entertained? Are we not entertained? And I'll do it again. Dude, the Netflix Daredevil's pretty good TV show. I got to say, that one stayed pretty close. As close as they could get it, and try to do it a more modern take. That's the problem, though. It's like, when they try to take superheroes out of their timeline, they have to pick certain stories, right? Or certain concepts, like, well, this is what, Matt Murdock was like, blah, 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 blah. He's blind, he's this. You got to make sure the story's the same, da-da-da-da. But he's like in a New York apartment from 2015. Kind of like, this is not what it was like back then, but we get it. You're trying to make it for modern times. What's Daredevil in modern times? Not necessarily using the modern comics, because Born Again, I heard that was bad, or not nearly as good as the Netflix version, Disney Plus. But they're using a story that happened in the 80s. I read Born Again. I like Born Again. Born Again's a good, excellent story for Daredevil. And the excess, what does that say? Commodification of modern fiction, focusing on quantity more than quality. Correct. Dude, there's a power outage at my house, so I can't watch stream. Have a good stream, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Congratulations on your sub milestone. Someone actually unsubbed, so it's actually removed. But I hope you're okay, man. I hope your power gets turned back on. And I hope you and everyone else, your wife and whoever else is safe. I don't know if it's like a severe power outage due to the storms. What about Mayor Matt Murdock? Matt Murdock, I think, works as a lawyer. I think that's kind of like his gimmick, because he's virtuous in two ways compared to Batman, right? One is by the book. I have to play this by the book. I am a lawyer. And another is a vigilante. I like that dichotomy, right? In the court, I have to play by the rules. But when I'm Daredevil, I don't have to. I'm the vigilante. I could just do whatever I want, but still have a strict code in that. I mean, it even shows that with Punisher. It's like, I'm not going to do whatever you want, Punisher. That's not me, You can, as the anti-hero, kill every criminal you want. Go ahead, buddy, but that's not me. Chaz, Wilson Fisk still mayor of Marvel's NYC? He was in Daredevil. He actually became mayor in Born Again, because in Born Again, in the story, that's when he becomes mayor. That's how he actually ruins Daredevil's life, is by becoming mayor. It's part of it. Which is, it's bad. That's kind of like, it might be suspension disbelief, but people believed it because Wilson Fisk is just that powerful and stuff like that. You're the smartest man in the world. You just told them I don't know. Okay. This is like a man trying to act smart than be smart. Every scene always has to have a freaking blackboard. Hey, this is okay. You know one of the best films of all time that ever did this? Good Will Hunting. Don't have because the problem is, if I asked Pedro Pascal to explain this, he wouldn't be able to. If I asked Matt Damon to explain the thing he was talking about, because he does in that film, they won't hear it. It's just to make him look smart. Daredevil comic 277 is actually my favorite Daredevil cover. The inside panels of keeping the comic are amazing. Yeah, well, it's because 80s was all like, 80s was an interesting time, because we're like ultra edge, we're ultra like violence, right? There's a purpose. We're trying to push characters to the edge. We're pushing Batman to the edge of what he can and can't do. We're pushing Daredevil to the edge, to the point of what he can and can't do. We're pushing even side characters like Commissioner Gordon to the end of the earth. I give up. I can't type. Dry 227. I mean, during Chip Zdarsky's original 2019 run of Daredevil, Fisk became mayor of New York City. Yeah, I don't know what they did with that. I don't know. I don't know what they did with that. Plus, Frank Miller single-handedly imbued Daredevil with all the cat. Yeah, because you're supposed to be born of a nun. That was kind of the concept, right? That's why it's called Born Again, as Christ tells you to be born again in the New Testament. What did I miss? A lot of ads. Nothing much. I've been talking more. Did he just say that we're out of time? No kidding, there's not enough time. You're the smart. I don't like the fact that she's already pregnant and they're not married. There's something weird about the smartest man in the world having premarital sex is blowing my mind. Because I don't think... was there a ring? Okay, hold on. Was there a ring on his hand? Unless they already skipped the wedding. But that doesn't make sense that it's their first steps. Did I miss that? Did I not see his hand in any of these? Notice how he doesn't show his hand in any of this. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't. I don't think he shows his hand a single time. His left hand has to be the left hand. Oh, wait. That's his right hand. Do they never show his left hand? Is this going to be at the end of the film they get married? Please don't tell me at the end of the film they get married. Oh, my God, Johnny Storm looks rough here. Johnny Storm looks like he has a hangover. Virgin moment. He must be smart. There are letters and even an X inside a hexagon. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just made to look smart. I'm not saying intelligent people could understand what he's writing on the board. The problem is it's supposed to be like they just told Pedro Pascal to write things. But the problem is I don't know if he explains them. Unlike Good Will Hunting, where I'm pretty sure Matt Damon actually explains the thing. It's a swinger 60s counterculture movement. Ugh, Sue Storm sounds so old. Way too old. Yo, Galactus, let's go. Oh. No, okay, he did show his hands, but they have gloves on it, so I can't see the ring. I haven't seen Sue Storm's left hand either, so I don't even know if they're married. I think they marry at the end. This is such a dumb... Okay. What is this T-1000 scene? Oh, wait, they are married. Oh, they are married. Oh, is that a wedding ring I see? So they were married. What? Oh, so she's got some heavy makeup on. She's got some heavy foundation on. What is this T-1000 scene? Are you kidding me? Dude, I was joking about the T-1000. They straight up stole this from... Listen, if you're going... Listen, here's my problem with references or copying something. If you're going to copy something, it better be better. Okay? Especially in film. Because if it's not better, it's just going to make it look like you just copied and pasted it in the film. Okay? There's one thing to make a reference towards something and then flat out plagiarism or copying. She's probably watching her Baby Control Galactic. Franklin Richards in the womb. No, Valerie comes first. Valerie's older than Franklin, so Valerie would come first. Where's his left hand? It's there, but they don't show the ring. The straight up T-1000. They even have like the factory setup, just like the. Crazy that we're copying Judgment Day in 2025. Again, like what J.J. Abrams telling Captain Kirk to spew a bunch of techno babble without really understanding what any of it. Yeah, terrible. Terrible. I actually cared about Lore. Yeah, she's married. They're married. I'm pretty sure Valerie was years after. No, Valerie's the older. No, maybe she is the younger. I'm pretty sure. Are you sure? I think Valerie might be older. Yes, I'm looking it up just to be safe. Okay, hold on. What'd she say? Oh, she is the younger sister. What the fuck? Oh, I guess she is the younger sister. Yeah, I get. You know what? I got mixed up. Remember when Franklin I can't even say his name correct. Excuse me. Remember when Franklin Richards. My goodness, am I having a brain aneurysm trying to watch and read things today? Franklin Richards became an adult when he was young, right? He used his powers to become an adult, and I think that's what I'm also remembering. Also, her name is a reference to the French comics Valeria. Fantastic for the baby steps of plagiarism. Joking. She's probably watched. I already read that. I think they're already married, though, if that's an indicator of her left hand. I don't know if that's a wedding ring. That's the weirdest looking ring, but that's a Reed Richards ring if I ever seen one. Okay. She just sounds way too old. See, the thing, they already have merchandise and stuff, so that's why I said this, like, this can't be their first year. Why are they calling it first steps when it's not even your first steps? Are you out of your mind? Yeah, and his older adult self came to visit his younger self. That was later on. He actually did. They copied that concept from back then, though. It wasn't time travel. So in the older comics, there was a point where Franklin Richards, right, in like the 60s or 70s or 80s, right? There's a point where Franklin Richards becomes older by using his power because he's tired of being a kid. That's a whole different plot line, right? And he was freaking the hell out. He had the long hair and beard. And he starts wigging out because he didn't mean to do it because he had problems with controlling his power. Ooh, this effect looks worse than the... I don't know if I like that effect. It's been 34 years. When did that come out? 91? It's been 34. I'm sorry. I can't take Pedro Pascal seriously as the smartest man in the universe, in the Marvel universe. He's got a weird accent too. He's not hiding his accent well. He's not hiding. Franklin Richards. First steps going to the moon. Stopping Galactus. Galactus was like the first. I wouldn't say that wasn't even the first villain. I don't think. If I remember correctly, I think Fake Fu might have came before. I gotta remember. No, it was like Mole Man. Wasn't it Mole Man? Was it Mole Man the first Fantastic Four villain? I want a blue sweater now. Insane fit. Insane fit. Like, okay. You're not convincing me that the clothes would... Okay, whatever. Whatever. God, Thunderbolts is going to be worse than this. I'm going to warn you that now. No Galactus sighting? What are these buildings? What? Even the 60... Okay. Galactus going to be walking around. Mole Man, Impossible Man, Dr. Doom, and then Galactus. I thought, dude, I called it. From memory, it was Mole Man. You know what I said? Because I think the first issue has the giant, like, rock creature or whatever, the mole people or whatever coming up, and Mole Man's controlling it or whatever. Whoa. That was cool. I don't mind Galactus needs to be the big encompassing villain, but the problem is they don't show a lot here. And we have less than 3 months away. They'll show another trailer. It's whatever. They'll probably, at the end of that trailer, probably show his face or whatever, and that's the big reaction to it. He doesn't look too bad here, though. Like, look, it's a foot. Or 2 feet, actually. Wow, that's crazy. He's walking like Godzilla. Mole Man is literally the first issue. Meanwhile, Galactus... Yeah, I knew Galactus was way later. That's why I said First Steps doesn't make any sense. Unless they bring up... You know, it'd be awesome if they brought up Mole Man, Impossible Man, and Dr. Doom, but did you see Dr. Doom in any of that? I think, actually, no, maybe Dr. Doom was here, right? Hold on. He was... Yeah, here. I think that's supposed to be Dr. Doom. Obviously, if he's wearing the same suit as Reed Richards, that means they went to space together. That's how he got his powers, too. Why does Mr. Fantastic look like a mustache guy from New Vegas? Excellent example. He looks too much like Dr. Yes. He looks more like Dr. House, or Mr. House, excuse me. Not Dr. House, that's Hugh Laurie. He looks like Mr. House. He doesn't look like Reed. Reed didn't have the freaking Spanish stash, okay, with the freaking 5 o'clock shadow. It's like unprofessional face. Okay, not till later. Anyways, he did get when in the 2000s or 90s, 2000s. Later on, he does. Okay, he gets the 5 o'clock shadows. He gets the beard, right? He has a beard in Marvel Rivals, right? But that's a whole different Reed, clearly. But this isn't classic Fantastic Four. If this is Doctor Doom, this looks nothing like Doctor Doom. This looks literally more like Reed Richards than Pedro Pascal does. Okay, I'm not saying they're both honestly, these would both be a miscast, but. What happened to Krasinski? Everyone on the internet's like, oh, we should get Krasinski, Reed Richards, for like a decade. Okay, we get him, right? It's in the freaking Multiverse of Madness film with Doctor Strange, right? Where he just gets obliterated by Scarlet Witch, and then they don't recast him back. Are you kidding me? The shot of Galactus, wow, imagine looking off in the distance, seeing Galactus sucking the life out of your planet. Yeah, it would have been sick. It's supposed to. That's what I'm saying. You got to make your villain look like he cannot be stopped, right? But you're Reed Richards. You're the Fantastic Four. You're the smartest man, right? The thing with Galactus in the first encounter with the Fantastic Four is that he underestimates Reed Richards, right? How intelligent he is. That's why if you watch like the '90s animated show, Galactus was awesome in that. The Fantastic Four animated show. Hell, even the Fox F4 got that detail right. Yeah, I know, mostly right, yeah. I think he looked good in Multiverse of Madness. As Reed Richards, he was fine, but he didn't get any lines, and he gets killed immediately. Like, dude, the internet wanted this guy to be Reed Richards for how long? And then you cook him. You just immediately discard him like trash. What? Okay, I want to show you the 90s Galactus. Hold on. Galactus is so awesome in this. You know this guy who plays Claude Frollo in Hunchback Notre Dame? His voice? I can't remember it off the top of my head. He plays Galactus in this. He's a voice actor for Galactus. Freaking sick. He also battles Ego the Living Planet in this. Oh, yeah, Ghost Rider cooks him. That was dumb. That was dumb. I love that scene, but it's dumb. What's the good one? I need all the Galactus freaking... That's not the one I want. I need his quotes. Do you notice? Corey Burton? No, it's not Corey Burton. It's not Vince. What the Burt? No, it's not Corey Burton. I can't remember his name. The guy who played Claude Frollo in Hunchback of Notre Dame, not the original, the Disney 90s, 2000s or what? I can't remember his name. Tony J. Yes, Tony J. Oh my God, his voice is awesome in this. That's not Tony J. That's Galactus. Or not, that's Ego the Living Planet, who's literally a planet. You guys couldn't hear anything of what I was talking about. Awesome. I'm glad I had it muted like a moron, and then no one told me it was muted. I wasn't doing that for copyright. You guys literally didn't get to hear any of that.
Your words are true, but in all of space, I stand alone. I am Galactus.
That's how you make someone sound freaking, like, scary. Important, wise, all of that in one.
Be all and end all of the universe.
God, I love Tony J. freaking Galactus. Lol. I love this Galactus, dude. He cooks. Tony J. There we go. There's some good lines here, if I remember correctly.
Reed, look!
Galactus hugging all the
Maybe we're...
giant to feed upon it. The planet Galactus needs, but far easier to do otherwise. This no longer has a...
This show has good lines in it, too. I like cartoons when they actually try to make their characters sound intelligent, right? Or thinking, or wise, or, like, mythical, as Galactus is. I might be thinking of the Silver Surfer TV show, actually.
Herald to search them out.
Dude, I always assume your stuff is muted because of copyright, not because you screwed up the playback. Well, it's because I had it muted on the window capture. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I was thinking this was because of copyright, so I didn't object now.
Richards, you saved my life when it would have been far easier to do otherwise.
Does anyone even say far easier than do otherwise? I like it's a simple line, but when Galactus says it, it sounds like the most wise thing, or the wisest, not most wise. See, I'm even screwing it up as I'm explaining it. The wisest.
For this act, Galactus willingly renews his pledge to spare your planet. Perhaps here, as nowhere else in the limitless cosmos, Galactus has found those he might dare name friends.
God, I love that. Kind of corny. Little bit corny. Little bit corny. But it's acceptable. Cornballish a little bit by saying that last line, but those other lines are good. They're obviously saying Norrin Rad after the multiverse ends, as Galactus would be reborn after he's the universal cause. Okay, so here's the problem. Here's the thing with Galactus is that they tried to make a story where if he gets killed, right? This was an alternate story. Abraxas shows up. Right, if you kill Galactus, like this opposite shows up called Abraxas, and he tries to wipe out every universe and every Galactus. There was like a pile of bodies of Galactuses from the multiverse. It was dumb. It was dumb. There's a reason why that didn't become canon. Like you can't do stories like that. Germinates within you. This is a good one. Because the Silver Surfer. Okay, so if you want to know who Norrin Rad is, this pretty much gives a quick synopsis of what happens.
Galactus, take me with him! Take me with him!
I will never forget you, Shalabar.
Norrin!
So in order to spare his planet, Norrin Rad makes a deal with Galactus to become his herald. This is some whack-ass 90s CGI, okay? And it's in 240p.
Perform your task as my herald, Norrin Red. You must become far more than merely a man.
So good. It's just a simple line, but he delivers it so well. Voice acting the way how they portray said character will always have that effect. Yeah, I'm just saying, well, not all Galactuses are equal. I think Tony Jay might be the best. That low voice, low booming, like wisdom. He speaks as a person who has experience on this, as in the universe. Excuse me. I was going to say on this earth. Obviously, the person who voices him does, but Tony is English, so the syntax might be unfamiliar to Americans. Yeah, he speaks like a Shakespearean. He has Patrick Stewartism, I like to call it, where he was raised more on Shakespearean acting, so he makes it more eloquent when he speaks about things. But I mean, that's also the script writer too. That they go hand in hand. You know, it wasn't just ad-libbed; it went hand in hand. For a wounded man shall say to his assailant, "If I die, you are forgiven. If I live, I will kill you." Such is the rule of honor. And that sounds so good. Galactus.
I bestow upon you a portion of my own power cosmic.
Yes,
you shall absorb boundless strength from the cosmos itself, needing no food to eat, no water to drink, no air to breathe. You shall...
Yeah, Patrick Stewart was a Shakespearean actor for years. Yeah, I know that. That's why I said it was more... That's why he acts differently than probably the other people around him did in Star Trek The Next Generation. Cosmosis Jones. Honestly, I was expecting him to kill him again. You didn't kill me, but that won't stop me from killing you.
Be able to transmute the elements to the bright...
I'm sorry I'm skipping forward, but I want to get to the next trailer. I love... Okay, this is the line. One of them.
You are newborn, my herald. Even your mind is a new page on which I shall write. Arise!
Kind of like sounded a bit semi-perfect cell there on the Android 17.
I am ready.
Coming out of the palm of his hand is awesome. Cosmosis is actually a real superhero with downs. Oh my goodness.
Then no more.
And this animated series isn't too bad either. You know, he's describing... Oh, they actually show that what his actual origins of the longer one. Because it just shows Norrin Radd's adventure around the universe as a Silver Surfer. All right, we're okay. Oh, God. Listen, I've already seen one of these trailers before. This film is going to be... I think it's going to be a flippin' disaster. Okay? I think it actually might do well, but it's not going to be good, is all I'm saying. It reminds me of the Augur of Dunlane, yes. Or, like, you guys know what Legacy of Kain is, Soul Reaver? That type of writing. That writing is, like, dead in the modern era. Tell me a modern game that writes dialogue in Shakespearean or even near it, like Legacy of Kain does. Okay? You can't even find that in video games anymore. No one knows how to write a good character anymore with the story. They can't combine the two. Dialogue is severely lacking in the modern era. Is it Tony also the voice of Kain? Yes, I think so, actually. Coincidentally enough. They don't make them like they used to. Legacy of Kain, yes, the video game. Soul Reaver. I heard they were good games. I've never played them, but I've seen clips and dialogue from it. It's like, what the fuck? And it's goofy, kind of goofy, because you look at these characters like, they feel out of like D&D and stuff like that, but they speak like Shakespeare, and it's like, what? 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 That's crazy. How did they do that? Yeah, he was Kain. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Wow, I wonder why he sounds so dang good. That was a coincidence. Maybe it's because I heard it in my ear. Pokemon Scarlet Trust ban. I think it'll be bad. Check the Internet Archive to see if someone has already uploaded the Silver Surfer Fox cartoon. Soul Reaver is technically the second entry in the... Right. You want to know what's worse? Last of Us 2. All right, hold on. Let's get into this. So I already know most of the characters that are in this. I don't know if they put new stuff in this.
Let now. Being's a hero.
Okay, does anyone know who these characters are, by the way? So here's the problem with this film already. You would have to have watched Black Widow, the first Black Widow film, right, to know who either of these characters are. If you don't know who these characters are, you're going to be kind of lost about what's going on. I mean, they'll explain what the Thunderbolts are, but it would be better if you actually watch those films, but I wouldn't recommend watching those films. That's where the fault lies in this, okay? Because back then they had different phases for Marvel films, okay? And it made it easier to follow these characters because we had a character film first, and then they started bringing them together. Notice how it starts all separate in phase 1 and then all comes together phase 2, 3, and 4? Did you like how they did that? Where everyone gets their own separate film, for better or for worse. Thor got like the... I feel bad for Thor because it's easily the worst movies. Like out of like Iron Man 1, Captain America, Winter Soldier, even Iron Man 2. Okay, I don't know. I think I'd rather... Oh, it's going to be... I don't know if this is a hot take. I probably said it before. I think I'd rather watch Iron Man 2 over The Dark World. Thor 2 A Dark World. Blood 2, that could be worse. I don't know who these guys are. Okay, so this is Red Guardian. I'm just going to spoil it. This is Red Guardian from Black Widow, who helped Black Widow do whatever the plot of that film was. I can't even remember. I watched it. Can't even remember. It sucked. It was bad. It's not saying I don't care for Black Widow. It's just some characters shouldn't have their own standalone film. I'm just going to say that now. They can't. Sorry, Scarlett Johansson, you couldn't carry that film. Neither these new people couldn't either. It was like 3 mid people together for a less than mid film. I never finished Iron Man 2. I fell asleep mid film. Right, and then they made Iron Man 3, which was slightly better, but I don't think it was better than the first film. What is the Wasp movie? When is the Wasp movie? I have no idea. Thor 2 is probably the most infamous. Oh, Iron Man 2 was pretty bad, too. Like those... Here, we'll go from Obadiah to Whiplash. Okay. All right. Mickey Rourke and flipping Sam Rockwell. We're gonna do an industry battle, but not understand the concept of an industry battle. We act like morons. I never finished. Yeah, I already read that. Yeah, but yeah, this is Red Guardian, who's like a Russian superhero, and this chick was part of the Red Room people with Scarlet Witch or whatever. I think, or not Scarlet Witch, dude. Black Widow, Spider. I can't remember her code name. I know this dude just said her name. I put captions on.
Elena.
Yeah. Elena.
Being a hero. There is no higher calling.
And they just joke about Red Guardian being fat in the Black Widow film, that he's out of shape, fat, can't do things right. To be fair, with Iron Man 2, Mickey Rourke effectively hijacked the role of Whiplash, yeah.
Your sister understood something about that.
I should have come back for you.
God, this film was bad. Or not good, I should say. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson's dead because of Endgame, if I remember correctly. Tony Stark, Scarlett Johansson, and who else is... Well, Chris Evans decided to say, screw that. I'll just go... Chris Evans liked Human Torch so much, he was willing to go back and Deadpool and Wolverine as the Human Torch, man. Why he's not Human Torch in that Fantastic Four film is bothering me. Actually, now even more so now, because he played Human Torch in Deadpool and Wolverine. What? Like, he was clearly there, wanted to revise the... Whatever. Maybe he's too old, to be fair. He'd have to dye his hair blonde, too.
That's just a fairy tale.
Rourke even threatened not to accept the role unless he could have a bird for unspecific reasons. Bring back Malekith the Accursed. No, thank you. Whoa, Adam bombing people is crazy. Oh, this is Sentry, isn't it?
It's a fairy tale.
This is supposed to be Bob. Look at, he's atom bombing people. Are you for real? He literally put up Hiroshima them. Are you kidding me? Dye what hair? He's been using a toothpaste since Avengers 2. What I'm saying, whatever hair he's got left. Use it to blonde toupee. I don't know. The crazy solo movie I could come up with involved Phantom X and the portrayal of Eva. Oh, that's copyrighted music. That's Queen. Or no, that's David Bowie and Queen. Okay, I gotta mute this. Sorry. No, hold on. I gotta mute it. Hold on. I'll mute it on stream, and then we can listen to it. I might be copyright. I'll probably just remove it later. Remember Better Films? Remember Better Films? Yeah, but the Thunderbolts were supposed to be villains brought together. That was kind of the point of Thunderbolts, wasn't it? Remember Harrison Ford? Who the frick did he just play? He played, why can I not think of his name? Ross. Ross was in the Thunderbolts. Are they going to have Red... Oh, no, Red Hulk's in this film, isn't it? I sure do. I don't know what they're doing. They're like, hey, we got these people. Hey, you remember? Do you know who that guy is on the far right? You probably wouldn't know because you didn't watch The Falcon. Stop doing TV. Stop doing that. It was so bad in Multiverse of Madness 2. It was bad there, too. Okay? Hey, you have to watch a TV show to watch a movie. Are you flipping insane? Okay? What? Are you out of your mind? No. I'm not going to do that. Sorry. Not sorry. Don't care. I'm getting the Thunderbolt tickets this weekend. Why? Why are you torturing yourself? Though Vanilla Ice owns a song because after Lost Super Queen, he realized it would be easier to buy the rights to it. Dude, you should buy the Gene Simmons assailant package. No, I'm not doing that. Assistant package. Not assailant. Assistant package. No. What? I probably could tell. I already know all. Like, Winter Soldier was with the Falcon. He dicked around with him because, well, he's the new Captain America, and might as well just put him with him. We don't know what to do with Bucky. Despite the fact that he was so good in Winter Soldier, they're just like, okay, you're nothing now. You were in Wakanda. That was cool. This guy on the far right was the guy that was supposed to replace Captain America by AIM or whatever. He's supposed to be evil. He's supposed to be the anti-hero version. I don't care. There's Red Guardian. I don't know who this chick is. Don't remember if she was in any film or TV show. I'm not going to watch it. Stop forcing me to watch 10 billion things just to watch this. See, that's the point of why they're the Thunderbolts. We're bad things. We're bad people. Look, I'm bad. Wow, John Walker. John Walker was like insane now. There's quite a few more movies I just fallen asleep to. It's trying to be like the modern X Factor with Scott using them as a Black Ops teams. Dude, I would love an X Factor. Are you kidding me? Strong? Okay, Havoc? Strong guy? Wolfsbane? Are you kidding me? I'd rather watch freaking X Factor than Thunderbolts. Guarantee 1,000% they're prepping Bucky to be the next Nick Fury, just as they did in the original Sin storyline where Bucky becomes the man on the wall. That sucks. I mean, original Sin's okay, but you still need to cast someone as Nick Fury before Bucky, though. That's the problem. You can't. Are they going to have Sam Jackson be talking to... Where's Uatu the Watcher? He's literally the biggest plot point in the original Sin. Who killed the Watcher? That's the whole plot point. Who took his eye? And the eyeball guy gets it. You have to... Okay, the original Sin's whatever. Anyways, moving on. Also, House of M. Also, I don't know if they're going to do House of M. Actually, Multiverse of Madness probably should have been House of M. Just to be clear, Vanilla Ice is getting a major pay, say, because of this trailer, right? More than likely, yeah. Pay for the license of it. There's no more Avengers. They're just trying to put together something like me on Monday, trying to put together a meal from the leftovers at Easter dinner. Yeah, I know. Because they don't know what else to do with him. They put him in TV shows. It didn't work. They put him in other film like Falcon. Dude, I'm sorry. You're never going to convince me he's Captain America because he acts nothing like Captain America. Sorry. He's the Falcon. Always will be. Okay? He doesn't act like Captain America. He doesn't have the mannerisms. Doesn't have the actions. It's just you're Falcon in Captain America's skin. It's awful. Stan was a watcher, but I don't know if he was a Uatu specifically. Look, what is this? What is this Hulk scene? Wasn't this like a Hulk scene in Avengers where he stands in front of a vehicle to stop it? That's from the Incredible Hulk 2008, I think. That's insane, bot. This is insane. What? Bro, okay, I don't even know if this is actually possible. Even if you had a vibranium arm, you would still have to apply enough force to cause the van to flip over you. Right? I mean, that's redirecting the kinetic energy, but that is insane. No way Bucky would get pushed back. Are you... Does he have Is he just Full Metal Cyborg? What? Did he just deflect a car rolling pretty cool? What, 20, 30 miles per hour, chat? This van is rolling, and he just... Wait, was it already... Hold on, I should slow it down. Hold on. Okay. Am I going insane watching this? Oh, that was such a... Oh, that's a dastardly cut. You full well know it would have been... Dude, that's a messed up cut. Dastardly cut. That's why it looks wrong. Okay, so first of all, they filmed it this way so you don't know how close the vehicle is, right? And it looks like the top of the vehicle's going to hit him. It doesn't. The back does. Dastardly cut. Full Metal plot armor. That cut looks so bad. Dude, how did you... Momentum redirect. Yeah, but the problem is you have to have enough force going forward to cause the redirect without him moving. Dude, look how bad his form is! His foot is literally crooked! Are you kidding me? Dude, no way you're redirecting this van. I don't care if your arm's made of vibranium, dude. There's no way. You're a human being. Standing still, by the way. Dude, look at this bad form. Are you... He should have got knocked back, is what I'm saying. Since when does the metal arm come with power? This is insane. It'd have been different if he shot something out of the arm. Or if there was like a blast out of the arm. But this is insane. Dude's like on 1.5 feet. Are you serious? Because they're on crunchy with 4. This is an insane thing to put in here. Also, oh my God, they're making the Void the villain. Are you insane? Also, this looks nothing like the Void. Just pointing that out. The Void was more like a ghost creature. The shadow, big shadow creature, vile. I can't believe they're making the Void the villain. The Sentry's in this, which Sentry cooks everyone in here. Like, he's insanely powerful, okay? What was his name? Robert Reynolds. Insanely powerful. Could cook everyone easily. Most people, if he was actually at full power, but the Void kind of holds it back. But then he has the good side, you have the Sentry side, and then you have the bad side. So Bob Reynolds is just some guy they cooked up in the 90s, right? He was like, how old is the Sentry? 80s, 90s? So Bob Reynolds took the serum that was supposed to be like a Captain America serum, right? And he turns it into the Sentry. Okay, so there's Bob Reynolds, the human, the Sentry, and then the Void. The Void is the evil half, right? That's why Moon Knight was a disaster, was butchered in post-production. Jeez. I can't believe they're making the Void the villain. Are you insane? The Void is a multiversal threat. Are you out of your mind? Throwing the Void at them would be like sending a SWAT team to fight Galactus. Hasbro actually spoiled Sentry a few weeks ago with new toys of Thunderbolts. Well, they already knew Bob Reynolds was going to be in it, but it didn't say he was going to be the villain. So what's happening here, I kind of figured it might have been when he's doing this, right? That's the Void doing that. Atom bombing people, which is, yeah, accurate. Pretty accurate, yeah, that's possible. Oh my God, you just literally predicted the SWAT team, by the way, but that's always happens. Sentry's from like 98, 99. Yeah. He's a newer guy, but in the story, he's actually an older... It kind of did... Okay, so Sentry and Blue Marvel kind of similar. Where like, oh, they've forgotten through history that they forgot him. No, actually, the Sentry wanted to be forgotten. He told Reed Richards to wipe his memory, or wipe the memory of everyone. That's how it happens. And that's why the Sentry got forgotten. The Void is a big enough villain to be like Thanos, not for a morally gray Black Ops team. And it literally happens. You literally called the SWAT team, by the way. There's your SWAT team probably fighting the Void. Also, the Void doesn't sound like this. Well, I can't say that because technically the Void... He's like an abstract concept, evil concept. Multiversal threat. I can't... He's kind of like... I don't know if he's Phoenix level, but he's up there. Look at that! Just instantly kill it. Like, oh my God. Why the Void isn't just murking people left and right is just plot contrivance. How are you going to beat... Well, no, because they'll probably win because of the power of friendship. He was always there, but they don't remember. Right. It'll be through the power of friendship that they beat him. Right? They get to Bob Reynolds inside, and they're like, oh, I'll take over the Void. I can beat him. Or they do like the merging thing. There was a plot line with the Sentry where they merged the Void and the Sentry together, and he had black hair and red suit. I can't believe we're having the Thunderbolts fight the Void. Are you out of your mind? This is not... Okay, this is not... Okay. Oh, man. Oh, melodrama! We need our melodrama. So kind of like the Greek deity Erebus, the personification of darkness, or probably, yeah, Erebus, yeah. Or not before, but what were they called? They weren't called deities. What were they called in the beginning? Naturals? I can't remember what they were called. Because you had gods, titans, and then you had the first people that came around in Greek myth. Like Uranos, all those guys. Erebus, yeah, stuff like that. They weren't, I don't know if it was called deity. They had a name for it. Thanatos, I think, was up there with them. I can't remember what the hell they were called. They weren't called, I don't know if they were called deities. They were called something, they have a special name. Like I said, Titans had a special name, gods. I can't remember what they're called. I'll probably have to look it up. Whoa, that was on Google? What? Why did Firefox close? I hit the Google. Okay. Did they call him deity? God of Darkness. No, they had a special name. No, that's not. No, Primordials. Primordials. Thank you. That's the name I was looking for. The Primordials. Yes. Primordial. Yeah, they were deities, but they were primordials. Tartarus is what I think. Not Thanatos. Thanatos is later. Gaia. Chaos. Yeah, there we go. Primordials. See, I knew they had a special name. Being in that tier are more like concepts than conventional characters, right? Sounds like another Marvel cosmic thing. Yeah, they're trying to redeem. I don't care, but I don't care for these characters. Oh, that's Echo. Dude, no way. Wait a minute. Is that the chick from the second Ant-Man film? That's who that is? That's Echo, I think, or Ghost. No, she was called Ghost, I think. She was with Lawrence Fishburne in the second Ant-Man film. Remember Quantumania? That was bad. Beyonder pre-retcon win, dude. Oh, I'd love Beyonder. Dude, no, we need... What is it? No, what is it? Battle World? I think it was called. We need a TV show based on Battle World. Right? Where Doctor Doom steals the power of the Beyonder. I need it. That TV show would be so... Remember, dude, they did the Skrull Invasion. What happened to that? Was it bad? Was it good? I know it happened, didn't it? The Skrull Invasion? The dead girl from the Daredevil spell? No. I think she was called Ghost. Okay, so in the second Ant-Man film, this is when the Wasp is introduced, right? The Wasp in Ant-Man, Paul Rudd. They were doing some type of formula or something like that because Ghost was phasing in and out all the time, if I remember correctly. She's either called Echo or Ghost, right? One of the two names. And she had a phasing problem. Right, and they were trying to find the cure for it. They were trying to... Hold on. It was an Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yep, Ghost. She's Ghost. Yep, that's her name. Yep. Dang, I can't believe I remembered that. Yeah, Quantum Tunnel. Yeah, absorbed for the... Yeah, they had to... Oh, yeah, they had to rescue Janet Van Dyne. That's right. They were trying to rescue the first Ant-Man's wife. Right? That was cool in the plot. Void is like my personal rank, the fourth strongest Marvel's character right above me. You mean Battle World from Secret Wars? Thank you. No, not new Secret Wars. Classic. That's when we get the symbiote. I wanted classic Secret Wars. 80s Beyonders Secret Wars. Where Doctor Doom thinks he stole the power of the Beyonder and the Beyonder's just messing with him. That's what I want. I wanted original Secret Wars. 80s Secret Wars. That's how we got Black Spider-Man or Symbiote Spider-Man. That's how we got Venom later on. Yeah, Secret Wars 83. That's what I meant. 80s. Yeah. Original Secret Wars. Yeah, I watched the Spider-Man animated series when they did it, too. That was awesome. The best Secret Wars is the one with the OG Beyonder. Yeah. New Secret Wars is a whole different take, though. Instead of stealing the powers of Beyonder, I took the powers of Molecule Man. Because the Beyonders are a different concept. I hate that they... OG Beyonder is so good. They even try to do a second Secret Wars where it's like Beyonder becomes human. Remember when Molecule Man and Beyonder hook up? And they talk about how it shakes the entire universe because of how powerful these two deities are. They don't make it like they used to. I'm telling you, they don't make it like they used to. Not saying it was the best, but this is Ghost. She was the chick villain from Ant-Man and the Wasp. I should say antagonist. How is the Void just not wiping people out in one... You show him he's wiping people out in one fell swoop. What plot contrivance are you going to have here? Okay. This is not... Dude, that's insane. Even the Avengers had problems fighting the Void. Are you kidding me? Also, I did drink. Okay. What is this? Friendship Friendship till it never ends. This is terrible. I'm under pressure to watch this. PG-13? Cowards. I don't care. I don't care. These comments. Taskmaster cut from the whole trailer is crazy. Taskmaster's in this? Taskmaster dies in the first fight with Bob. Does he? He dies in the opening credits? What? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, okay. What a shifted tone. Yeah, for the first trailer was all goofy. And the second trailer, we're all serious now. I was like, okay. Marvel writing still. Chills, literally chills. Shut up, man. You don't even read comics. Shut up. We don't even read wikis of we don't even read wikis of comics now. Funny thing about the original is that the editor-in-chief Jim Shooter essentially mandated a blockbuster crossover summer event after Mattel approached Marvel to produce a toy line. Here's my ranking of top 5 strongest. 1 above all. He's just God. 2 living tribunal. He's just like God's weapon. 3 Beyonder, self-explanatory. 4 Void, fully unleashed, and 5 Moment. Number 6, Adam Warlock, Infinity Gauntlet. Magus. I kind of wish we saw Magus, but we never got to. I can't believe they butchered Adam Warlock. Dude. He's not even that great in Volume 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy, dude. Adam Warlock is supposed to be like the chosen one, man, and he's like nothing. He's like a fistful of nothing. Bro, they almost check off. I think they Chekhov's gun, right? They Chekhov's gunned him in Infinity War. He's introduced at the end of Volume 2, and then he has no significance in Endgame. Dude, he's the main plot of the original Infinity War, you moron! He literally gets the gauntlet. Oh, my God. That's why we have the Magus, who's supposed to be an alternate universe evil version of Adam Warlock, who has an afro, by the way. Or did have an afro, and then he got the ponytail, but... But, I mean, actually, Nebula gets the... If I remember correctly, Nebula actually gets it from Thanos, and then she gives it up to Adam Warlock. He's him. He's literally him. He's supposed to be the chosen one. He's supposed to be the one, and he's not used at all until Volume 3, and he's a jobber. I can't believe they made Adam Warlock job for no reason. For nothing. For nothing. Don't forget the actress for Taskmaster and Black Widow was only on set for 2 days to have her face superposed over the actual stuff. Yeah, that was dumb. Dumb Taskmaster. Okay. I wanted to just give me the original Taskmaster design. I don't care how goofy it is. The hood and the cloak and the shield. Like, come on. He has that arsenal because after watching someone once, he copies the way they move. I thought Magus' hair was frizzy, like Violet Ken's hair during... No, he had an afro. Look up Afro Magus. I'm pretty sure he has an afro. Yeah, it's an afro. It's straight up the frizzy afro. It's straight up an afro, dude. You got to be kidding me. Like, come on. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Dude, look at this. Look at this. Look at yeah, look at that. Look at that afro, dude. Are you kidding me? Remember the Magus? Look, that's freaking Gamora. Gamora, excuse me, not Gamora. Gamora on the bottom left. That's Magus. I'm not joking. That's Magus. Okay, listen. This is that lightning bolt is borderline copyright infringement for Captain Marvel and maybe Flash. Just saying, that's pretty close. That's actually insanely close for what it is. My goodness, what were they thinking? I got away with that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, there was Ryan Gosling's in a Star Wars film now, by the way, if you didn't know that. Oh. I mean, I like comic book characters, man. I like the stories sometimes. Listen, sometimes, man, sometimes it's few and far between, you know? Like, you can't always have your Dark Knight Returns. Okay, you just can't. There's not writers in the modern era that write even close to that well. In terms of a concept, I'm not saying Dark Knight Returns is the greatest comic book ever, or Killing Joke, you know, and that's a small story. That's not like a huge thing. What about the redesign of Taskmaster by Udon during the 2000 Deadpool series? I really don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really care for Deadpool that much. I never really did. You know, I didn't really. Let's see. the Merc with the mouth is a good concept, right? But I feel like it runs extremely thin. You know what I mean? Spider-Man is the good in-between of a quirky character that does good one-liners, but is also very good at being serious. Right? Deadpool is way too, I want to break the fourth wall, I know everything, it's just he's obnoxious. He's obnoxiously quirky. That's why everyone hates him, and I get that as part of his character, but personally reading it or writing it, seeing it in shows, it's, please get off the screen. I'd rather, it's go away heat for me, they say in wrestling. I'm tired of you seeing on the screen. Give me Spider-Man, he's funnier than you. You know, every Twitch ad round I get one more, the first 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Well, I'm not adding more to it. I mean, specifically with how they turned the silly pirate costume into a tactical skeleton-themed armor. Well, yeah, well, they just try to modernize things. I don't know. I mean, that's probably what they based it off of. Actually, have I even seen 2000's Taskmaster? I don't know. He looks too much like Iron Man, though, doesn't he? Isn't that the problem, though? When you start trying to turn everything to the future, he starts looking like someone else. Oh, you know what? The Spider-Man game kind of... I think this is actually... This is a decent example of making it much better. Why is it on Reddit? Why did it have to be on Reddit? I think this is okay. Right, hold on. Where is it? There it is. I like that. You still kept the skull. Because if without the skull, he's not really Taskmaster, right? He starts looking like someone else. He looks like Casey from... Actually, the problem is, when you start doing a hockey mask skull thing, you start to look more like Casey from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or Death from Darkstalkers 2. Good thing he has the hood. And Endgame was the end of the game for Marvel. And I read it, yeah, sadly enough. Could get it because I've typed in Taskmaster 2000's armor, but this is Taskmaster pretty much. I mean, a modernized version, of course, with the armor and stuff like that. But I think that's a decent look for Taskmaster. You know, if you're not just going to stick to the original, right? Good for me. I'll take it. Whatever. I accept it for what it is. My good look, Fantastic Four. No need, no more. That's ungrammatical. Reddit, just look up Taskmaster Udon. I'm not going to do that now. Oh yeah, Avengers Doomsday's coming out. We're going to have Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, which makes no sense. Okay. What other trailers are around? No, I said Minecraft later. Whoa. Franklin, well, yeah, that's the baby inside, but Franklin Richards isn't born yet. Whoa, what? Actually, wait, did they actually... Wait, that was 5 months ago. I guess they did show Sentry. Wasn't it supposed to be Kang Dynasty? Well, didn't the guy who played get in a domestic dispute? Was he accused, or not just accused? I don't know if he was acquitted or anything with domestic violence. Is that what you're talking about? The Kang the Conqueror? Or what are you talking about? Kang Dynasty. You talking about Kang the Conqueror? Remember Quantum Mania? Jesus Christ, dude. They just can't write. They don't know how to write anymore. They don't know what these characters are. They're trying to write them. My problem is you're trying to make Marvel characters be written like Spanish soap operas, and it doesn't work because it doesn't relate to the character that well. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird having Bruce Banner and Scarlett Johansson be a thing. It was going to be Kang, but then they decided to make it be Doom. Oh. Well, that's because of the actor, I'm pretty sure, was part of that problem. What was his name? Jonathan Freeman? I don't know. I can't remember his name. But the Kang guy got in a domestic dispute or something like that. Jonathan Majors got attacked by his ex. Yeah, he was the one in charge of assault. Something like that. Yeah, he was accused. That's why I say he was accused, allegedly. I don't know if something came out more about it. I don't know enough information about it. You know, I don't know. It was an assault case. That's all I know about it. I think that even if you get accused, and even if you're not exactly charged, they're like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to mess with you anymore. We're not going to have that in the film. I don't know what the hell they're doing. It's like I said, it's just hard to watch superhero films, man. They're bad. They're just not interesting. They're not bad. Well, even if they're mid, they're not enjoyable. You want to watch Kraven the Hunter? No. I'm not going to watch Kraven the Hunter. It looks bad. I don't know. Maybe unless I wanted to make a video about it, but I don't think I will. Hold on. We can watch the Star Wars. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, Star Wars Starfighter. That's what it's called. I guess they didn't. They didn't actually. Oh, they don't. Wait, do they actually? Do they have a trailer? Sean Levy is on this? Okay. Didn't Kathleen Kennedy step down, by the way? Finally? She pulled a Susan Wojcicki, except, Susan actually left because she had cancer. Or stopped being the CEO because of cancer, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm not going to watch all this, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to do that. I thought this was actually a trailer. I don't know, maybe? Jon Favreau and Sigourney Weaver? Wait, Favreau is on Star Wars now? Bro, he said, I'm tired of... He said he was done with more superhero films, too. He said, screw it. If you know, the big two guys in terms of, like, writing and directing was Jon Favreau and Kevin Feige. Right, those were the guys that actually started writing. Well, not on, but Jon Favreau was like a big influence on those early films. He's if you don't know, he's Tony Stark's butler guy. Whatever, that's Jon Favreau. But I don't think 2 movies is good enough to set him up. Well, that's why they usually do TV shows, right? Or they do the Endgame is like the exception. Infinity War and Endgame is the exception because that was a 2-parter. And I don't think they're going to make 2-part films anymore. Okay, because they do so bad the first time around. Dude, I can't... Oh, my God, I just forgot there was an all... They did Birds of Prey, except Marvel. I can't remember what... Was it called The Marvels? Oh, my God, I just forgot about that, too. Holy hell. There's too many films. When you're releasing 4 films in a year, we got to slow down. They need to make another long run with villain like Thanos. But Thanos was in the background the whole time. He was built up at the end of the movies, ironically enough, not at the beginning of them. He has been a producer since The Mandalorian. I think he wrote the original Iron Man, him and Kevin Feige. Hold on a second. He's been in a lot of films. Like, he was the backbone of a lot of these films back then. No, he was the director. Jon Favreau was literally the director of the first Iron Man. That's why it was so good. Where is screenplay by... no, where's writers? Where's writers? Produced by Avi Arad and Kevin Feige, yeah. First film. And then you go to Iron Man 2. I'm pretty sure it's Jon Favreau, like, spilling his spaghetti a little bit. It was produced by Kevin Feige. Yeah, Jon Favreau was the one with, the early films. Oh, no, Shane Black. I remember Shane Black was Iron Man 3. That's why I didn't see him. Shane Black was the guy who did the Predator film. Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang. The Nice Guys. He had no business doing Iron Man 3. I ain't gonna lie. But that's what I'm saying. Jon Favreau was like the early guy, early director for those films. Like the first starter to kick it off. Yeah, with Thanos, he was built up like in Guardians of the Galaxy. All the Marvel films, he was built up across all of them in some way, shape, or form. Small hints here and there. Because Guardians of the Galaxy obviously had to set him up. If Ronan the Accuser was the smaller guy, and then obviously they're leading up to Thanos. Prior to being changed to an ensemble, the Marvels was initially marketed and hyped as Captain Marvel 2. Yeah, that would sell. It's how you make them. Of course, it's how you make a world threat. You got to make them seem like they're the biggest, baddest villain of all time. That you can't just be, you don't want to show it off just yet. You got to wait till it's the big bombastic finale, or climax. But yeah, Jon Favreau was like all those early film directors for Iron Man. He directed the Avengers. Oh no, he was executive producer. My bad. That's just Joss Whedon stuff. That's right. God damn it. Why'd I have to be reminded of Joss Whedon? Are people going to actually, want Joss Whedon back? I'm starting to think they're like, dude, we need you back. Probably not. Dude, he was an executive producer. Yeah, Kevin Feige again. Yeah, but like I said, Favreau was like he was like the big director at first, then he moved to producer role because he's also an actor. Please no more Butthole McGee. Yeah, Shane Black, the guy who tried to actually use weaponized autism as a plot for the Predator. Yeah, I remember they tried to give. Yeah. Dude, completely like missed the Predator 2019 sucks so much. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Wow, thanks for letting me know. All right. Okay. I think we can probably start playing Minecraft now. Unless I don't got anything else. Maybe, I don't know. Because it makes me want to watch Fantastic Four clips now. Let's see. What's a good... I don't know what to put. What clip? You know what? Lawrence Fishburne. Silver Surfer speaks. I think we'll do that one. We could do this one. Okay, so this is the first time you hear Lawrence Fishburne. I heard Prey was actually decent. It does have that series still planned. Oh yeah, Prey was actually good. I heard it was okay. Maybe a little bit of suspension of disbelief on. Dude, hearing that come out of Ben Grimm's mouth straight up, he gets what he effing deserves. Crazy Joker moment. That's insane. Okay, Ben, calm down. All right. Finally, he writes an SOP standard operating procedure for the American military. Well, yeah, he's not though. All right, so Invisible Woman goes invisible to.
We're the army.
Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna try to inject something in Norrin Rad. I think it actually do it. I don't think. No. Oh. Wait. Yo, because this is a humanizing scene for the Silver Surfer because it reminds it funny subtle race to go the Jews get towards the. I like this effect though. This paint effect looks pretty good. This is not. I don't think this is. Is this a little bit? This might be a little bit CGI, but this is all paint. I'm pretty sure paint or a masking, right? This practical effect doesn't look too bad. I gotta say.
I know you were there.
That's ADR, by the way. That's not Lawrence Fishburne, and they're overdubbed, whatever.
It is known by many names.
This was insane. A little bit insane. AJR. No. Where they dub over someone, a specific term. So, Lawrence Fishburne is obviously not Silver Surfer here in physical form. He's not physically acting in the scene. He's voice acting. He's voice acting over what the guy's lip movements are, and I think it's called ADR if I remember correctly. It's when you overdub someone else. Automated dialogue replacement. Thank you. Post-production process where actors re-record their dialogue in a studio. Okay, maybe not ADR specifically, but it's overdubbing, whatever. Yeah, it's essentially overdubbing. There you go. Close enough. The dubbing. Well, it's a specific type of dubbing. It's overdubbing someone else. Well, I guess it is normal dubbing, actually, because that's what you do for anime, but it's specifically on humans. The interrogation scene is the only part where the actor used full body paint. It's freaking sick. It's awesome. I understand why. You probably only use it once, but... And this is supposed to somewhat be a humanizing moment for Silver Surfer, because I think he says something about Invisible Woman reminding him of his wife.
And the one I love.
Yeah. Wow. How is it... How did this film get that right? Is the new film going to get that right? I highly doubt it. Because they're just going to... I don't know how they're going to do it, dude. They already butchered it, dude. Whatever. Dude, what do you think the last good MCU movie was? Holy Endgame? And I don't even know if I'd say it was good. No, I'd probably say Infinity. I think Infinity War, was better than Endgame. When they started doing the time travel stuff, I'm like, I'm good. And it's funny because it's comic books. They do that stuff. It just feels like a cop-out. That's it. You know, and that's not how the original Infinity War comic happened. You know, I think the first Infinity War was probably the last good film. Apparently it took hours to get the guy all metallic like that. Yeah, I bet, dude. Full bodysuit. Insane. It looks good. I'll give him that. You know, it looks good. And the motion with it looks great. It looks like the Metal Man from the Queen album again. But yeah.
Why did you try to protect me?
Because you remind me. Yes! Dude, my memory is like on point, dude. I'm like tapping my forehead like Cell. I'm like, my nucleus stayed intact from what, fifth? No, when was the last time I saw this film? Fully? I remember seeing clips on cable, so Fully was probably 2007, 2008, 2009, somewhere around there. So at least 16 years ago, 15, 16. I really love Chris Pratt. He's the best actor in the world, but Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the plot just made no sense. I only watched it for Chris Pratt. The High Evolutionary stuff was so weird. Well, because the High Evolutionary, first of all, he doesn't... Okay, he's like a robot-looking guy. He's like pink on... I don't know why they show High Evolutionary being black, right? And I'm not saying that he is or isn't black. The point is he's in a suit. Like, he didn't stick to the originality of what High Evolutionary was. High Evolutionary is responsible for the deviants. No, hold on. Whoa. Wait a minute. Did they change that plot? Did they give it to, hold on a second. I got to remember this correctly. If I remember correctly, High Evolutionary might have been responsible. How was it? The deviants, I think? Or that was actually the plot. I can't remember. What's those big creatures, right, that were around the firmament or whatever the hell, the big guys? I can't, it's on the tip of my mind. I can't think of their name. They did a plot point where there was like a baby one inside the Earth. Wundagore. Nah, well, yeah, because he made his own planet, if I remember correctly, too. There's a whole thing with High Evolutionary, okay? And it's just, you can't just shoehorn someone in and then, well, we need a reason why Rocket Raccoon was made. Like, shut up. Okay, I get it. You kind of shoehorned it in there. We need a reason why Rocket Raccoon gets his backstory and stuff like that. But the way it was done is like, yeah, I don't know. He's human. No, that's not. I'm talking about what he created because he has a whole thing. Ah, my goodness. No, because I'm thinking of, not Sentinels. What are they called? Brain? They even have names. Oh, they're giant people that create planets in their own race of people, right? Not themselves, they're creators, right? They go out in the universe and create planets and they create people on them. Not people, but I should say creatures, life. The Celestials, thank you. Because I might be getting Celestials and High Evolutionary mixed up with the Deviants and the Inhumans. Right, remember? Because I think the Celestials might have been responsible for the Deviants, but I might also be confusing that with the High Evolutionary. Right, because it might be multiple plot points. I'm trying to remember. Because there was the Inhumans. You had... who's Orion? I can't remember what they're called. Oh my god, because Orion's people, and then it was the Deviants, right? The Deviants were the ugly ones, the ugly creatures, except for that one guy who is beautiful, but he's a bad deviant. He gets an outcast because he's not. Celestials are Marvel Cosmic, not High Evolutionary. Right, I get that, but I'm talking about the creation of the Deviants. I don't know if that was High Evolutionary or the Celestials. Because he had Orion's people, which I can't remember the name of. They have a movie. It's not the Marvels. I can't. Oh my god. Did I really forget that? What the hell? Not the New Gods. That's not what I'm talking about. Because that's DC. But Orion and Marvel. He's part of the. No, not DC Comics. Marvel. Isn't he called Orion? Oh no, maybe it's not Orion. Wait a minute. Am I saying the name wrong? It's not Orion. What the hell was his name? Not Atlas. What the? Oh, okay. Hold on. I think it's not his name. Eternals. Thank you. Eternals. Icarus. It wasn't Orion. My bad. I was thinking of wrong name. Icarus. The Eternals. Yes, thank you. Yes, Daddy Bezos. The Eternals. I think the Celestials were responsible for the Eternals and Deviants. Right? I think High Evolutionary was in humans. That's what I'm getting confused. The Terrigen Mist. Hold on a second. Who did he create something? Like the MCU version makes no sense. What the? Yeah, he's a geneticist. Yeah, a college student. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he looked up to Mr. Sinister. Where was Mr. Sinister? Well, no, because that was X-Men. He's more X-Men, but High Evolutionary was the student, or not. He looked up to him. Right. Okay. Hold on. What? Moloids. Yeah. Citadel. Right, he was upgrading a Citadel. That's right. Yeah, Wundagore. I knew that, but he created something. Didn't he? Oh, man. Maybe not. Ah, dude, come on. I'm trying to think. Oh, maybe he didn't. No, wait. No mention of deviants. No mention of inhumans. Oh, wait a minute. His Illuminaries acted against the drug trade, and the Gatherers studied the genetic codes of the Eternals, Deviants, Inhumans, and Atlanteans, and alien races, including Skrulls. Wait a minute. Oh, no, I don't. He's not responsible for creating them, though. Okay, never mind. It was something else. That was Celestials. Never mind. It's the Celestials. The New Men? No. The High Evolution created Spider-Woman. I was thinking, Jessica Drew? No, that's not it, is it? Never mind. Yeah, dude, I quoted it perfectly, too. That's crazy, yeah. So that's why, hey, look, a humanizing moment. Because he's not actually the threat. He's the red herring. He's the messenger. They think he's the threat, and he's not the threat. There's actually something greater. Yeah, then Dr. Doom steals the board. And then Johnny Storm. Remember when Johnny Storm had all 4 powers and became Super Skrull? I'm back, dude. Welcome back. Is everything all right, man? See, this film wasn't afraid to be funny either. You were at 200. Am I? Did I get another sub? Thank you, whoever subbed. So they unsubbed yesterday. Or no, they unsubbed 2 days ago. Oh, thanks for the sub, whoever just subbed. Right on, man. I'm back to 200. Hell yeah. Don't need no more. That's ungrammatical. Fantastic Four. Okay. Awesome stuff. We're talking about the Fantastic Four. Yeah, you're all good. Thank you. To be fair, the first 2, Fox F4 had a great director. Yeah, it's just the script's kind of... it's a bit iffy. Like, Galactus in this is terrible, and I think it kind of ruins the film. Has decent build-up, but, like, yeah. Like, I like Dr. Doom stealing the board, and it obviously makes sense. He's always been like that. See, they weren't afraid to be funny, though. Crap. Like, come on. You know, I say I had Reed standing right behind him? That was kind of bad. Yeah, they fly the Fantastic Car. And it splits. Yeah, but they try to argue with him. And then Johnny Storm. Okay, the problem with this, right, they kind of did a whoopsies here because they don't realize that Silver Surfer can call his board to him. Right? That was what the problem was with this film, too. They had to make it contrived to where Dr. Doom stole the board. But Silver Surfer can call his board. Right? I don't know if they remembered that or not. Oh, what just happened to my monitor? Oops. Accidentally unplug it. Whoops. Yep. It was unplugged on accident. Oh, what? Turn back on? Are you okay? What's going on? Monitor, are you okay? Okay, we're good. Never mind. I see you. Air. Switch to audio only mobile either way to block. I used to work with a guy named Richard Reed, and he called him Dickweed. You should have called him Reverse Mr. Fantastic or Mr. Dog Crap. What did Sue Storm get hit with? Oh yeah, random spear. By the way, that's Galactus. Do you see how unbelievably flippin' dumb this was? Whoever okayed this probably got fired. This is not how you do Galactus. You don't make him like this weird cosmic storm. That's not Galactus whatsoever. He has a voice. He talks. He has a character. He was a cosmic egg. And before that cosmic egg was formed for the Big Bang, he actually was a humanoid creature. Gallon. I know too much stuff about comics. For a guy that has almost done no content with comics, I know too much. Look at Galactus. You should open your own meadery, dude. What? No. I don't even drink alcohol.
It's enough.
All right. What the where's the... Oh, yeah. So this is the fight between Silver Surfer and Galactus. Look. They actually had Johnny Storm help him, though. Look at this plot point. And all Silver Surfer does, just uses power cosmic, does like a big boom, and that's it. Budget or not, this was dumb. Should have never just added Galactus into this if you were just going to do this. He does a big cosmic explosion, and then it disperses Galactus, which made no sense. It was very dumb. Very bad. Touching boards? I don't know. That sounds kind of gay. He touched his board to boost him up. He learned that. He learned it from being choked out into space. It's awesome. It actually came a plot point. It's pretty smart. I can't believe it, you know. And he says, I will no longer serve, which is not the point. It's not Silver Surfer. I'm not saying there wasn't plots where he turns against Galactus, but it's whatever. This is the end for both of us. Turns into an Oscar award. Nice. I like how Galactus' death was a supernova at point blank range to Earth and it did 0 damage. Yep. I like it when he said it's surfing time. It surfed all over the universe. That's awesome. That's the most American thing ever. Oh my goodness. Should I even watch the Red Hulk fight versus Captain? I've already seen it. It's bad. Johnny learned while being choked out. Well, he learned after the fact is what I mean. He learned from that experience of being put into the air of what his limits were, which is why. So what he does in the scene is that his power goes off because he's too high in the atmosphere or outside the atmosphere where the oxygen's thinning, and he pushes Silver Surfer and then he falls backwards after he sees Galactus and says, well, that's cool. In what world is 80-something Han Solo fit for Red Hulk? I don't know. That, like I said, Harrison Ford does not make a good General Ross. Should have never been him. Everybody was surfing in the USA. Yeah. The freaking Joe Satriani song as well is almost universally associated with Silver Surfer. It's literally called, what's it called? Silver. It's not called Silver Surfer. It's called what the something around the universe. Surfing around the universe. What is it called? Surfing with the Alien. Yes, and he has the Silver Surfer on the. But that was 80. No, wait, that was 87. That was later. That was later though. That wasn't back then. Did the surfer know Johnny safe? Yeah, it's called no. It's oxygen. Dude, this movie's bad. I was watching a plot synopsis of this film, right? Because I didn't want to watch it. I'm like, ugh, it's just bad. This film is so bad. He literally. Okay, so guess how Falcon wins. How does he beat the Red Hulk, chat? I want you to guess before we watch this. How does Falcon beat Red Hulk? It is a whole autoerotic asphyxiation thing. Talk no jutsu, correct. You already guessed it right, so I'll just say it's right. With the okay. He literally talks him down. I'm not joking. He Naruto's his ass. Remember your wife and don't. Okay, so you know how Red Hulk becomes Red Hulk? It's so dumb. So apparently General Ross is dying from cancer. And then the leader from the Incredible Hulk from 2008, who gets a little bit of the drop of that gamma blood in him. He looks terrible in this film, by the way. He looks freaking horrendous. Goddamn awful. He looks nothing like the classic leader, which is just a big brain, which is like the easiest thing to do, right, with CG or practical effects. But instead, he looks like it's like infected and it looks wrong. It does not look like the leader. It doesn't look like an individual with a highly intelligent cranium, okay? But apparently, General Ross had cancer. So the leader, with his big brain, he's like, oh, I'll just dose you with gamma radiation to cure the cancer or keep it stayed away. That's how he becomes Red Hulk, is that over time, with so much gamma radiation being pumped into General Ross, he magically becomes the Red Hulk. Shut up. Shut up. You didn't read the comics. Didn't read the comics. Didn't read the comics. Didn't read the comics. Red Hulk would absolutely kill Falcon, by the way. Falcon doesn't have the super soldier serum. Okay, dude would get massively owned. He was getting owned in this film. Until the talk no jutsu. Freaking even the problem is Red Hulk isn't even Red Hulk. Right? There's not enough like gamma burst energy release. Right? Because the madder he gets, the hotter he gets. That's kind of his gimmick. Apparently they've wanted to do something with Leader for years, but every Hulk-related project was languished because of the steered rights between Marvel and Universal. Yeah, they're dumb. And they didn't do anything good with it. Should be dead. And you're dead. And you're dead. And your ribs are broken. And you should be dead. And you're dead. Bro, you're not surviving. Okay, sure. And you're dead. And you're dead. And you're super dead. And you're ultra dead. Flaming car is kind of crazy throw, but he needs to do like there wasn't enough gamma bursts in this. It's really my big issue. Like, where's the gamma burst? Where's like anything that has anything to do with Red Hulk? Okay, this is not Red Hulk. This is just a caricature of what Red Hulk is. Is he like a normal dude? Yeah. Should he just be dead? Yes. I said this multiple times. Like, Captain America could take hits and falls and all that. He has the super soldier serum. You can't just make a regular man. Imagine a regular person trying to be Superman. Right? That's what the Falcon is. Trying to be Captain America. Okay? Did you forget that Captain America, before he became Captain America, was just a scrawny kid from Brooklyn? With the good ideals. And obviously it's the ideals and stuff like that make the hero too. But like, hey, being super strong and be able to tank hits and give them out also helps. Just saying. Look at it. He just dominates him. He cooks the Falcon. Should be dead here. Should be dead. Or not right at this scene. Look, he's tearing his wings off. Look, I'm crushed. Oh, that looks bad. Oh, this looks bad. By the way, during this whole time that he's talking to him. Bruh. Dead. You should be dead. You should be dead. I guess vibranium's pretty strong, but still. Does he drop kick him? Yeah, okay. Kinetic wings. Oh, yeah, it's the Wakanda wings. They did the Wakanda gimmick. Whatever. That's whatever. So dumb. Hold on, let me show you the leader. I need to show you what the leader looks like. I like to call it Captain America 4. Ew. I want to vomit. This is the worst. This might be the worst iteration of the leader I've ever seen. I'm not joking. This is the leader. Why would you show his brain? It makes no sense, dude. Are you stupid? Hey, did you forget that there's a skull around the brain? Your brain doesn't magically just grow into the skull or with the skull. Because any minute difference would cause like hemorrhaging and freaking other brain issues. All right, this is real. Look at this. This is the leader. Look how bad he looks. Are you out of your mind? Ew. 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 Here, hold on. Let me. Hold on. Look at this. Wait. Yeah, look at this image first. Hold on real quick. I'll put it side by side. Oh, my God. His name's Samuel Stearns. Okay. Classically. Oh, I guess. Oh, no. I guess that was the original. No way. Okay, listen. I don't like the original version of the... Yeah, but like... Okay. Blood or veins are not the same thing as the cranium. Right? That's... Ooh, this is actually a perfect example. This has multiple iterations. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I don't like the one on the right. The left is so much better. It's not even close. And it's such a simple design. Okay. What about when Todd McFarlane drew the leader with the two planets for a brain? You mean, is that what you're talking about on the right? That looks like Todd McFarlane's art. Terrible. Don't like it. Awful. Makes no sense. Left is so good. Dude, left, I know that looks like Alex Ross's art. It probably is, actually. According to Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, the super soldier serum is essentially steroids and radiation. What's that like? 2022, I think, Black Panther film. Rest in peace, Chadwick. But you got that movie that really sucked. Oh yeah, the Black Panther Wakanda. I think that's actually what it's called. It was the sequel. That's it. I don't know. I can't see nothing. Well, okay. The left has the big brain version. Okay. Here's multiple iterations. I don't like the nutsack head. I will never like the nutsack head. I like the tall brain. I'm not saying it's logical that he has a tall brain, but it's because due to the gamma radiation that he becomes smart. Okay, that's it. Just a big, like, round head. That's it. Dude, download Ninja Kiwi Archive so we can play Balloons Tower Defense 5. No, thank you. But look at this design. Look at this design. Even the ones with the striation on the head, which are veins, by the way. This is not supposed to represent. That's a Robot Chicken version, by the way, in the bottom right. I just realized that. But the striations are caused by veins, not caused by the cranium. This straight up just has his brain. It looks disgusting. This looks like Marvel Ruin. This looks like Cancer Hulk. This looks awful, horrendous, terrible, disgusting, a mockery. I mean, they brought the original guy back, which I guess that's okay, but he doesn't really act like Samuel Stearns. Samuel Stearns is confident and cocky. Yeah, I was showing that version. Awful. Way too many striations. I don't like that leader. I'd rather have the tall cylinder head. Honestly. It's even worse, though. You can't see it. Well, the people that can't see it, it looks terrible. He looks like he has cancer on his head. He has boils on his head, and his cranium is showing, which makes no sense. Even the Todd McFarlane one, it's veins. It's not his actual cranium. And this is his actual cranium. And also, the leader's pretty smart. I'm not saying he doesn't mess up, but, like, come on. He looks so bad. His head is wrapped in a brain-like mass, which makes no sense. See, he doesn't look like a big brain individual. Just because you show his brain on the outside doesn't mean it's larger. The whole point is that it needs to be larger. That's how he's smarter, because it's a larger brain. He's a different person. The original look was even immortalized in what? Funko Pop form before the drastic redesign took hold. Wow. Redesign at the last minute? Yeah, it looks like crap. Looks terrible. Oh, my goodness. And they gave him a dead eye. That's actually right. Yeah. The leader looks like Angstrom Levy from Invincible. Laval. He looks creepy in a good way. No, he doesn't. That's dumb. This is not Marvel Ruin. This is not the Cancerverse. Like, come on, man. He looks so out of place. Doesn't look like he belongs here. Why is he so ugly? I wouldn't be surprised if McFarlane's leader was an inspiration for the Martians in Mars Attack. Yeah. I mean, it's just classic design. If there's like a big brain individual or brain on the outside, they show like striations. What happened? I'm showing off the leader from Captain America Brave New World. Don't know why they stole Brave New World from Aldous Huxley. Wrong use of the term, liberal. Oh, California, what's wrong with you? Oh, you didn't understand Aldous Huxley. All right. Terrible. This movie was bad too. Why did they make him blind in one eye? What? That's so stupid. Like, okay. Gamma radiation is supposed to enhance you, right? If you're a special chosen person that's needed for the plot, right? Samuel Stearns becomes a flippin' genius. Even smart. He becomes smarter than what he was before. The drawback is that his cranium is 3 times as tall now. That's it. Okay, that's the real drawback. He doesn't have cancer. He doesn't look like a cancerous mess from Marvel Ruin. Did they do the same thing with MODOK getting last-minute changes in Ant-Man? That's actually Ant-Man 3. There's Ant-Man the Wasp, and there's Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania. That's when Kang came in with MODOK, and MODOK looks terrible too, to be fair. They butchered MODOK. He looks like someone in an ad asking you to sign up and receive a free blanket just for $19 a month. He looks like a used car salesman. Yeah, I guess. He looks terrible. He looks like a Green Giant. The Green Giant from the Green Giant brand on crack or something, dude. It just looks terrible. I mean, Red Hulk at least looks like Red Hulk, you know, but it's Harrison Ford as the model, so it obviously looks wonky. But yeah. How do we go from this to this? I have no idea. This is a huge leap in logic. Huge leap in stupidity. Mental degradation, I gotta say. See, they look like a zombie, though. That's the problem. It's not what Samuel Stearns looks like. He's a scientist, for crying out loud. He still is a scientist even after the fact. Some people speculate that Gamma characters survive because they're actually unidentified mutants. Or that the connection with the Green Door now as well. The Green Door stuff and the One Below All. Where they don't actually die. They go to a special place beyond the Green Door. Donate to the hospital for disgusting freaks for just $19 a month. When you sign up, you'll even receive a free blanket. That's what happened, King Isaac. That's what Absorbing Man transforms Hulk. That was dumb. Snow White is worse than AIDS. I bet. I surely bet. Oh, an Abomination. Okay, so Abomination's in the She-Hulk show, but you don't put him in. Okay, whatever. And Hulk's not in this? Whatever. Just so bad. The writing's so bad. So bad, so badly. Horrendous writing. It's just dumb. I mean, plot contrivance. That's what it feels like. Plot contrivance. The design is realistic. To whom? Get real. This is terrible. Yeah, stop being positive. You're toxic positivity for freaking like bait, dude. You're being a Redditor right now. I remember going to Walmart after this movie dropped and there was merchandise everywhere. Yeah, there's Marvel still trying to market toys. Yeah, you want a Samuel Stearns Brave New World toy? Here, child. Look at his deformed brain. I wouldn't want my child to watch this movie. It's bad. Are you kidding me? Why? Why would you subject... Sorry, child, you're watching Hercules. I'm not going to have you watch Captain America Brave New World. Okay, this is not for kids. Sorry. So bad. So very bad. It's horrendous. I can't look at it any longer. What were they thinking? Tim Blake Nelson. There. I don't think I got much else to say. I don't even know what film I could even bring up. I don't care for any of the new Marvel films. Especially if you have to watch a TV show to watch a movie, you've already lost me. Okay, I'm not going to watch the Scarlet Witch show just to watch Multiverse of Madness, and I didn't. You know, and Sam Raimi's the one that directed Multiverse of Madness. But hey, man, that script ain't... No matter what director you get, it's not saving the script. Sorry. No, thank you. I'll pass. What liberal arts degree, or what, you know, maybe we should get, I don't even know if we can get people to get masters in literature anymore properly, because I think they're just reading 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight. And compared to something like Crime and Punishment, you know, or Pride and Prejudice or something. 1984, I don't know. Why would you call this Brave New World? Why would you steal the novel name and then have nothing to do with the novel, and it makes no sense and it's not real? By the way, the plot of the film is something about vibranium. Like, there's an island filled with vibranium, and it's Japan versus... There's going to be a war that happens between America and Japan, because they're trying to get countries to go get it first. And, like, Harrison Ford is trying to tell Japan not to do it, and he wants to do it, and it's going to cause a war. I don't care. It's bad. It's bad. Bad plot. I don't care about these like... The inner politics in Marvel is trash. I don't care. I don't care. No, actually, it's not vibranium. Excuse me. It's adamantium. Yes, adamantium is mentioned in this film. That there's this island out there that pops up in the ocean that they found of adamantium, and they're trying to race against Japan to get it. But he tries to make a deal with Japan about it, and he's like, no, we need to go get it. You know, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show was so weird with that girl or whatever. That's what... I'm not going to watch that show just to watch Thunderbolts, you know? You have to watch that show and watch Black Widow to understand anything in the Thunderbolts. That's the problem. And the problem is with that is that they have to take time setting up things to make sense of what the Thunderbolts are, which is also another problem. You wouldn't have to do that second part if you just did the first part right by having one film to talk about things instead of making 5 billion TV shows that went nowhere. Didn't get renewed, by the way. Did the Falcon and it ended? Like, that's what I'm saying. They just made TV shows. They should have just made movies. Nope. Nah, we'll just make more. Nah, man. Nah, slime. Nah, slime. We'll just make more. Just make more TV shows. Screw it. Gotta get that Disney Plus ad revenue. Gotta get that Amazon or whatever. It's Disney Plus. They were on Disney Plus. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. Awesome. Great stuff. Fantastic. I don't even know what was another Marvel movie that came. I know Kraven the Hunter came out, and that was trash. So why do we need to do so many stupid TV shows like the one they ruined, War Machine? I want money. If we can't pump out films, we'll pump out TV shows. We can make more merchandise, stuff like that. Scarlet Witch TV show. Well, Moon Knight. We're gonna have all them all. We're gonna have them all. Frick, the only one that ever did well was Daredevil, in my opinion. It's the best one. That was the best one. It was Netflix that was doing it. Or obviously it wasn't in Disney Plus's control or whatever. Which is insane. You tell me a Netflix show's good? Are you shocked? Are you surprised? You should be. Well, Netflix was decent when it started out in the early to mid 2010s, and it's somewhere around there, tipped the scale of like shoving everything down your throat. The made for Netflix movies, which are just equivalent to made for VHS home release. What the effing did they did to him? He looks more like Gargoyle than Leader. Buddy, this is live action. It makes sense. You are delusional. Delusional. You are dumb. You are delusional. You're not in your mind. You excuse anything. You'll excuse anything just because you like it. I don't. I even criticize the things I like Spyro. Crash Bandicoot. You must be fair in all areas of your life. And compliment and an insult. What If was a decent concept. It has a few episodes I did like. Yeah, but that was an animated thing. I don't really have anything to say about that. That's a whole... we start doing animated shows, then we have to go all the way back. Like I said, the Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer shows, the old classic 60s cartoons with Spider-Man, Iron Man. No, Iron Man had like an 80s... Dude, did you guys ever see the 80s? I think it's 80s. It might be 90s. Iron Man had his own TV show, too. Iron Man animated series, yes. Yeah, they got War Machine right there. Nice. Look at this. Look how sick this is, though. Or hear it, at least. I don't know if it's copyright or not. Actually, that's a terrible theme. Actually, never mind. It's not as good. Dude, the Spider-Man animated series was like, they got that right the first time. Wait, what? Duke, I forgot to tell you, I bought a Heckler & Koch VP9. Jesus. You were debating on buying another 1911, right? And you said it was like 400, 500 bucks, 450. Maybe it's still original Iron Man suit design. Well, I think it makes sense why the Iron Man suit design is the way it is. Wait a minute. Wow, that looked terrible. No wonder this was not highly regarded. Yeah, the Mandarin. Hypnosia. What the? Look, it's Hawkeye. This is not the intro I want. Where's the heavy metal intro? Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is sick. Yeah! Yeah! Hell yeah! This is what I'm talking about. This is an intro. And every swing of his hammer, you see one of the suits he's made. It's like a ghostly apparition. Oh, it's sick. This is so good. Yeah, dude, that same guitar riff, man. You hear that in the Spider-Man TAS, too. And that had one of the best intros ever. Radioactive Spider-Man. It's so good. So good, man. What happened to rock music, man? I hate that rock music isn't used in anything anymore appropriately. They just do remixes and stuff, and it just doesn't work. Spider-Man. Does that sound awesome? Are you kidding me? As a kid, you'd be like, "Yo, it's Iron Man!" Well, was it well written? Yo, and he's zapping into different suits. This intro was way better than the first one. God, I love the freaking Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man TAS as well. Such a good show. Such a good cartoon show. I like Wilson Fisk. They even had like the Hole. What's his name? The Hole? I don't think it was. What was it? His name was Hole, I think. Dude, you already know you're in for a good time just hearing a guitar riff. So good. Holy hell. Ah, dude. Oh, man. So I was checking on the vandalism the people next door committed while trespassing. Jesus Christ. Wow, we listened to the Iron Man first and second intro. The second intro has the nice guitar and stuff like that, just like the Spider-Man TAS, the animated series, does as well. I love this intro. God, I love this intro. It's iconic. This, to me, is just as iconic as, like, the Batman theme. The Danny Elfman themes. Oh, my God, it's so good. It even keeps, you know what? Because I remember, like, modern intros. There was a time where they actually played the sound effects of what was happening in the scene, and then later on they stopped doing that, right? The Spider-Man theme was performed by the Aerosmith guitarist. What's his name? Joe Perry? Get a mounted turret. What? You notice how there's no voice? Wait. Notice how they kept the sound effects but didn't put the voice acting in it? I like that. I like that they kept the sound effects in the intro. Not every intro does that for an anime show. Of, like, actual scenes from the show, by the way. Not just they made it up for the intro. You know? So good. Oh, awesome guitar licks and everything, dude. See, you saw that Aunt May was talking there, but you didn't hear anything? That's so sick. They took it. When they were making the show, I don't know if they already had the voice lines. They probably already did, but they're just like, no, just don't put the voice lines in. We'll just put action scenes in it so you like it. Fun fact, the newly vocoded vocals feature the line Spider Blood, Radioactive, Spider Blood, yeah. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, the guitar riff's good. The action scenes are good. Dude, that visual's so good. Oh, man, that's a good visual. Oh, man. Peter Parker struggling between normal Spider-Man and the symbiote is such a good visual. That actually reminds me more of like Bruce Banner, actually. This scene right here at the end of the intro is kind of like Bruce Banner, Peter David stuff, like Devil Hulk, Gray Hulk, stuff like that, fighting between like Bruce Banner being pulled between Gray Hulk and Green Hulk, Savage Hulk, if you want to call him that. That's what that reminds me of. But this is like the symbiote versus... You see like the Spider-Man costume and the Venom pulling. God. Oh, man. Venom! I love Venom! Venom's good in this. If I remember correctly, voiced by Hank Azaria, who also voiced Pooh in The Simpsons. And what I've deemed the Venom effect is where you do your normal voice and then you pitch shift it like 3 decibels down and you get what I like to call the Venom effect. Or you call it the Venom effect, or we already talked about this. We had streams. This is like the second time we talked about this. I mean, it's done probably before Venom, but it's like one of the more famous examples of that type of voice acting being done, where you do the same, like one line over another, but down pitch, so it gives like a more echoey. 2 people are talking at once, sort of thing, which is kind of makes sense for Venom because it's like as if the symbiote is speaking as well as Eddie Brock. Also, another famous example is Omega Shenron. Does that same effect. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get an example. Oh, yeah, the Venom and Carnage episode's good.
Machine. He reacts to loud noise. Offspring. Yes. We recall replicating.
Yeah, and he says we because, we are Venom. It's technically the only time radiation blood are mentioned in cartoon.
Our flame-headed...
Yo, Carnage was sick in this, too. For Spectacular Spider-Man, they literally had the actor voice 2 lines as both Eddie and Venom. Ooh, interesting. I like this effect better.
Friend sent us to get this.
It's more maniacal. That's why I like it. Also, the person uploaded this, like, smeared the hell out of it. What is wrong with you? What? Dude, this is a cartoon in 480p, man. You know what? Excuse me. What? Oh, wait. No meeting Friday, more like no mercy Friday. Am I right, Duke? I have hella stuff to do at work today. Yeah, I just decided to stream early because I was bored. If you're wondering why I was doing this, because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be healthy all day, because sometimes when I'm sick, it's on and off. It can be on and off where I have really good days and really bad days. Like yesterday felt like crap, dude. Oh, it was bad. Like, it felt like I had, because the problem is it's my tonsils, and it felt like if you eat stuff, it feels like you're sandpaper grating against it. I don't know. Today I feel pretty good, though. Sometimes it's a way to beat copyright. Yeah, but you ruin the picture quality. Like, if you look at... Okay, you can't see it, but if you look at... They clearly smeared it. The problem is it causes smearing on images, and it makes it blobby. Like, it's awful. It looks so bad.
Call us.
See, it's good here because it's a different still, to be fair, but it's not nearly as blobby. But when you start drifting away from characters in the background, they get blobby.
Carnage.
God, Carnage was good in this, too.
Carnage?
Venom kind of looks... His head looks weird. His eyes are also weird. His mouth is also... He looks like a duck with teeth. Venom has a weird design in this. Carnage looks good, though. Mead. Also, you notice like the color pattern of Venom is also like the red-blue.
Another symbiote? Sorry to interrupt the reunion. We hoped we'd run into you again. You know me?
Cletus revealing his face. Cletus Cassidy.
Cassidy!
Yeah.
Think of the damage we can do now, man!
You want that probe?
I love it. I love it.
Dad!
You've got your power back.
Yeah.
Are you still going to fight injustice?
I love it.
And ours alone.
I kind of wish Venom wasn't using spider webs, but I guess it's okay. Or not spider webs. I wish he was using black webbing, because Carnage uses red. His body stuff. It's basically because Venom has 2 concurrent light sources. Yeah, it was an interesting design choice, is what I'm saying. You know, very bold to say so the least. I know, because Venom's design is like absurd. Like even for the '90s, it was absurd. Because Todd McFarlane's like I would say like the quintessential Venom design, right? You could look at Todd McFarlane's Venom and be like, yes, this is what Venom looks like. This is what I remember. He's awesome. Dude, Norman Osborn in this Green Goblin was so funny in this. Spider-Man! Yeah, he sounds like Skeletor. It's so funny.
I still can't believe it. Now there are 2 goblins? And what can begin?
There ain't no way. Dude, it was so funny. They made him sound like Skeletor. Spider-Man! I want to feed you, Spider-Man. Norman Osborn!
It's almost complete.
Almost complete.
The final judgment can...
The final judgment will be at hand. That's why to easily highlight his shiny texture. Yeah, I mean I understand why they did it. It's just a bold way to do it, you know, because Venom is usually just all black. You know, they didn't, what I'm saying, they didn't do something in the comics and the way they did in the TV show is like vastly different. See, they did in 1080p again, which is causing smearing again. You can't you upscale it weird, dude. Have you guys seen anime in 60 frames per second, by the way? I'd argue Eric Larson is important for introducing the tongue. Right, I'm not saying those aren't important. Right, I meant design. That's why I didn't say story. I meant like if you imagine Venom, you think of Todd McFarlane's Venom design. Right, I'm not saying you think of his stories or whatnot, but you imagine the idea of the body, right? The big goofy mouth, the eyes, the body, the big buffness, larceny.
Mrs. Hardy!
Yeah, Felicia Hardy, Black Cat.
Not me having super strength or titanium cables, did you?
Lamau. That's when Green Goblin captured Wilson Fisk, basically saying he's fat. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. What's wrong, Spider-Man? No quick comebacks, no clever one-liners. Cooked them. And Green Goblin cooking Hobgoblin. Green Goblin cooks in this show though. He gets some good stuff in there. I actually associate Mark Bagley with Venom, especially during the Lethal Protector miniseries. Do you like Todd McFarlane's or do you like not Marvin Bagley? That's the basketball player. Mark Bagley's design is what I'm saying. I actually like Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man design too. I'll put him in there as well. There it is. That goofy flipping grin. That goofy flipping grin. My goodness. Is that the original? Yeah, the buff body, the spot. Dude, that looks so good. The darkness with the light blue lines on it to show lighting on the suit. Ah, man. Oh, man. Tom Farland reveals Venom's creation was an accident. What the fuck? Yes, indeed. Everything's an accident. Maybe Bagley might be the better. Hold on. I do. Okay, the thing is, what cracks me up is just the goofy grin. The goofy Venom grin from Todd McFarlane cracks me up. Yeah, but Farland did different designs too. His first design was kind of the goofy grin one, and then it changed later on, if I remember correctly. Dude, Tom Hardy is Venom. All right. Anyway, Okay. Having a Venom movie without Spider-Man's rough. Bagley's Venom has that weird xenomorph nose. Yeah. Not saying I prefer it more. I'm just saying I'm more used to Bagley's design. Indeed.
Well, someone's spying on me.
It's crazy not to be able to take that voice seriously, but he does very good. He does a lot of crazy stuff in that show. Let's see. What other stuff? I don't really have anything else. We're supposed to be playing Minecraft right now. Now, I think we can switch to Minecraft. How long am I going for? 2 hours and 40 minutes. My goodness, dude. Ramble on. How am I tripping on my way? I say, sing my song. Around the world. Ramble on. All right, so I actually was grinding off screen today. So I'll show you guys my... It's black screen right now. Here, take this. There you go. Take the chicken jockey. I'm surprised they didn't do... Spider Jockey. Spider Jockey was a thing before that. Be anti-racist. Okay, Minecraft. Okay. I get it, but... kind of like... Okay. Moral Grand State. Okay, we got it, dude. Oh, my goodness. I hate the fact that Minecraft doesn't show up if you're in full screen automatically. So what you got to do is... I have to... Wait, no, it's... Wait, what? There you go. I have to go to settings, right? Put it in windowed, capture it, then put it in full screen. See, it just showed up because I took it out of full screen. Okay, hold on. Transform. Stretch to screen. There we go. I got it, chat. I fixed it. How far does ban and aim action? Any action and how long? Okay. I didn't have, or I'm not saying I didn't have time to make the rules. I was doing other things, though. I chose to do other things with my time. That's what I'm going to say. That's not an excuse. That's the truth. First of all, I need to reduce the value of it. And so how long? Probably until death. I'll probably make it until death for today. Right? I wouldn't say any action. Like, saying I can't mine or craft is not a very good action to do. Okay, I don't think that's fair. Especially since it's a big part of Minecraft. Like, banning the ability to do anything is just going to make the stream boring. Right? Also, I made this out of polished diorite, if I remember correctly. That's what it's called. Yeah, polished diorite. Glass up top. These are glass. I know I could have made panels, but I decided to use squares instead. And also cobblestone stairs is all I had. Could I ban attacking? Yes, you can. That's fine. I can just run away from creatures. That's good. That's fine. Better yet, see, I have a shield so I can block arrows, so at least I can destroy other creatures if they're around. Also, I have way too much iron. It was so easy to find. Like, when you find a crevice in this game, it's pretty much you're set for life. No sprint. You can also do node sprint. That's good, too. As well. Like I said, I think you only get one action. I should say everyone only gets one, right? Because if you start piling on, it's not going to be fair to me because you'll just eventually ban things to the point where I might as well just be standing still because that's how much you banned out of the game. Also, I got to turn the audio on in this game. There you go. And then the music doesn't turn on. God, this game's a mess. Bedrock's a mess. Am I running at 180? I think I am. Close to it. I think normal's too easy. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to change this to hard. Oh, it's actually already too late, but also, yeah, you see I dug out everything around it. I do want to put glass. Actually, I should. What was that? I was going to use glass all the way around. Hold on a second. Is this okay? Are either of these close to being done? Jesus Christ! Could I ban action like using your inventory? I'm gonna have to say no on that one. I don't think that's a good idea to ban that because it's like a core function of the game. I wouldn't say running's a core function. You could do things without running, right? But the inventory's too important. Like, only being... Because you're making the game more tedious to play, which is fair. A decent action to do against a streamer, but I don't think it's that fun to watch. Right? No running's interesting just because of what I'll be fighting against. Also, you could... Well, see, the issue is with this game, too... Or opening doors. I only have 2 doors. Like, come on, man. Do you want me to just keep breaking into my house and then putting it back up? Like, how obnoxious are you thinking? Because those are the only 2 doors I have. You know, unless I'm going into a village or an outpost. Not even an outpost has doors, do they? Not all of them do, I don't think. But you're just going to make everything obnoxious for it. Hotbar only is, like, too small, though, I think. Like, there's only, what, 10 items I could put? No, not even that. 9 items? That's not going to be very fun. Because I'll just be constantly going back and forth. Right? Which I don't think is a fun experience. I mean, it's rough to watch right now because I'm the only one playing, but I'm building up, right? No walking? Well, because I'll just... Well, technically, you could... Running isn't walking, so I'd have to be running everywhere then, right? Technically. So what I'd have to do is that if I bump into... No, you're still technically running. I mean, you could do no walking if you want. I just have to run everywhere, though. If it's possible to. Right? Or no swimming, stuff like that. That's fine. But you can't ban both actions. Like, that's too far. Like I said, everyone only gets 1. I got to put rules for this eventually. Tropical fish. Yeah, I found tropical fish. I found a whole thing, dude. Already found it, and I dug my way to it. That's the more insane part. I had no idea it was there, and then I found everything. Insane. I can't... It's unbelievable. Even on normal, that's crazy. Could I ban using non-wood tools? Yes, you can. You're gonna make... I'm fine with that one. I think that's a good in-between. Like, Troot 21 would ban... but like I said, it lasts until I die or the end of the stream. Also, the cartoon Venom that had that butt crack on his head, yeah. He did indeed, Bezos, he did indeed. He looked like a, weird ball sack thing. You don't even need to worry about making a farm. The animals just spawn so often in this area, you don't even have to worry about it. Yeah, I remember that one house. Yeah, because I built that one area, too, differently. That might have been on a different world. Because I remember my hardcore world. That was sick. I built an aquarium underneath the house. Or beside the house. No, it was underneath, too. It was in the sand. I think you should make it so that if you die within, like, a minute, it continues for a bit, just so it's just not completely wasted. Right. Right, and I can't just force myself to die. I can't just put myself in the inventory and then go drown in the water. I'll make rules. I probably should just do a time limit. That's a good compromise. I think a time limit's a good compromise. Also, if you're just wondering why I'm just running around, it's because I'm waiting for this furnace to be done. I don't have enough coal. I gotta make... Wait, do I have wood planks? Probably do. Look how much iron I have. This is insane. I probably should be making iron tools. But yeah, I'm pretty much set. I haven't even played, what, 8 hours total, if that? Insane how you're just already set for the rest of the game. Hey. There we go. Oh, you know what? I need to change the category on Twitch. That's... You gotta go mining. Well, yeah, it's part of the game. But what I'm saying is that I don't need any more iron. The only thing I'd be fighting for is diamond and gold. be fair, I found diamond and gold. Or not diamond, I found gold. Excuse me. I gotta mine it with an iron pickaxe, though. Under the sea. I call it Minecraft. I call it Dugadov. Yay, Minecraft time. Yes, it is. I'm showing off my house. I'm chopping all these trees down. Wait, how far am I from my house? Hold on a second. Okay, that's not too far. I do want to get rid of the trees, though. I'm not all for deforestation, okay? It's just that they give shade to frickin' mobs, and it sucks. They're annoying that way. I have plenty of birch saplings, so if I want to replant the trees, I can. I got bones. I can make bone meal. I'm surprised how much I remember from Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Viewers join stream when? I'd have to build things up. Like, I don't know if I want to put people in the game yet. I don't think that's a wise idea. I just don't think it is. There's a reason why I didn't do it until way later. Right? Because first of all, the second house got blown up. Right? And I had to make a new house off screen where I was grinding because I built it next to a mine, right? I was doing that entirely off screen. Because I had that whole railroad system from my old house to the new house. And then that old house got blown up, so there was nothing left but that old mine. Right? I had the old mine, then I had the new mine. Or no, I had the old mine, that was it. And the new place I built out of. Because I was searching for stuff out there, if I remember correctly. Maybe some sort of no grief rule. Yeah, probably. I'll just ban you if you try to grief me. Like, come on. Because you ruin the experience for other people, too, which makes me mad. Because I like to, bring other people on to help or have them have a good time, too. It's kind of the point. That's kind of the point, right? Obviously. Duke Dream is not going to join your server, bro. Hang it. No, Dream's not going to join his server. No, we're not going to play hardcore Minecraft. No, I'm not even playing hardcore. Because the problem is if I made it hardcore, people would just... Remember last time where people... Like a Joe Biden name account... not accidentally, intentionally... caused me to die in the game because it killed me. Yeah, that sucked. In my new house, it was like not pink brick. It was like I think it was. I don't know if it was cherry wood. I think it was like cobblestone brick, like the Target one that I designed. Because it was inside. I built it inside a mountain like a dwarf. Holy hell! There's too much iron. I feel bad for having it. I was like, imagine feeling bad for just playing the game. Of things you found naturally, right? I didn't spawn them in. Oh my goodness, dude. Insane. Actually, how's my armor? That's not good. That's not good. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I don't have a smithing template. God. I got a Fletchy table. Also made that. I always like the glass ceiling concept. I just want to mine and craft. Well, not today. Well, not today. I'm building things up. So the problem is when you're getting into the world, I need materials to give you. Right? First of all, you have to find my house. Second of all, the reason why I'm mining so much is to get more materials. And yes, to be fair, you say, well, why don't you just have people join you so you can mine more? And it's like, well, I feel like that negates the whole point of the experience. I think the rule should be any griefing is just a full YouTube plus Twitch ban because it ruins the experience. Yeah. Well, I might not know him in chat, to be fair, so I wouldn't be able to ban him there if I don't know, but yeah. I agree. We can't do this griefing stuff, because it ruins the experience for other people, too. Because like I said, if this was hardcore, it'd be over. You die, it's done. That's why I said you can't do this with hardcore. It'd be insane if you did this in hardcore. Are you kidding me? Invite people in. They die immediately to some mob. Right? And that's the end of their experience. You know what I'd say that is? Don't die by falling off a high ledge. Got it. I got it written down in my brain. I won't die from falling off of a high ledge. Got it. I don't plan on doing that. I still can't believe I found a nautilus shell by killing a drowned. I feel like that's like a miracle that I found that. It's a miracle. It's a miracle, dude. It's a miracle. So much food. So it's just insane how much food I have. It doesn't feel like that much, but to me it does. To me it feels a whole lot. Like I said, this is just the gathering materials phase. Otherwise, you get banned. All right, we're going to ban myself. Also, dude, make sure you Before you let anyone join, you make a backup of the world. Can you do that on Bedrock? Can you actually do that on Bedrock? I'm not for sure that you can do that on Bedrock, is what I'm saying. No, what I could do is I could change permissions of people and do that as well. Like, they just be visitors in the world where they can't change any blocks. And then change it over when they're actually ready to do stuff or whatever. Something like that. Something like that. Look at these birch saplings. That's what I'm talking about. They just drop a bunch of them anyways. Ooh. Hold on. Yeah. Ooh. I'm turning into a zombie. Zombie. Where is my shovel? Yeah, I'm glad I made a shovel, dude. Aren't you glad I said lemon? That didn't even make any sense. Yeah, I'd do it. Yeah, I'd do it. Also, I might want to redesign the house. The thing is, my house is too small if, like, 6 people... Not even 6. Like, you guys would just be stacking beds everywhere, which happened last time. Anyway, I gotta go file a police report against the people next door. Wish me luck. Dang, I wish you luck, man. I hope you get the justice that you're looking for. If it's not corrupt, and it's truly just, I hope that you find the peace that you're looking for. Not get screwed over by the government. Anyways. Hey. Well, I mean, I'm going to probably have people pay bits for things to happen, like lose items and stuff like that, if they want to. Why would you do that? This is such a weird block to have. All of it. There you go. That's so much wood. That was an unnecessary amount of wood. That was an unnecessary amount of wood. I actually need more glass. I like having glass the surrounding area to look around what's going on. Also, I'm level 24. Hi, I need to find obsidian. Or no, I need to find... I crap you not. I still haven't found lava. I have found lava, or not lava blocks. They're called... What are they called? Ember blocks? I can't remember what they're called. I think you should build a massive underground tunnel system beneath it. I already have one. Look, let's go out. Let's go out there. I got... How much food do I got on me? Yeah, I'll make this work. I got a sword and stuff. Magma block, whatever. The block that causes air or bubbles to rise in the water because it's hot. So I changed things down. Dude, I ventured a lot down here because that's where I got all my iron from. I even made connecting parts. I haven't gone all the way out there yet. You know, but you can tell I've been around. You see, there's actually gold down there. But it's just all water, dude. It's insane how much water is in this game. So much water. Those squid spawn, too. I actually have a squid spawning site. I kind of made small water enclosure to the left, or right in front of me, actually. I do have a bunch of pathways at different levels. Yeah, look. Look how massive this is. Also redstone. Let's go. I'm going to need those for redstone torches when I start building tracks. Redstone. Dude, redstone's awesome. Dude, TNT launcher with redstone was always so good on PS3. See, here's gold. See, I didn't mine it because I didn't bring any iron tools. No, I actually mined it once with stone because I couldn't remember if gold couldn't be mined with stone. And, yep, it was a waste of a block. And I'm like, oh, well. See, squids kind of spawn in here sometimes. I can't remember what the limit is. There we go. There, have a little pool. This whole place was flooded with water, by the way, which is why it's built the way it is. That creeper, how did that creeper get hurt? What? Did it fall? Hell yeah. A labyrinth, hell yeah. Well, yeah, this is usually the good stuff. This is where you find... Oh, there's that... What is it? Not the wither. What is the place called I'm thinking of? No, maybe it's not. Maybe it is the wither. Okay, there's some iron up here. I mean, I'm wearing full iron. It's not like creepers are really going to do a whole lot of damage. Woo! That was a sick jump. That was a pro strat jump. Woo! Wait, what? There's only 2 blocks of iron there? Okay, that's fine. Woo! Okay, come on. Creeper, you're in the water, dude. You're not going to... Oh, bro, get cooked. Come on. Go ahead. Yeah, okay. Probably shouldn't have let that happen, actually. I blocked that off for a reason. I thought it was more in the water. There we go. We're good now. It's fine. I don't think it destroyed any torches. I think we're good. Oh, I thought that was emerald. Near the slime, not the copper, obviously. Also, I have so much slime, I can make like sticky pistons and stuff like that. I have good defense mechanisms for them. Well, yeah, they're not. Things are hard to beat in normal. Like, I used to play on hard. Because it was in normal first, then people donated to make it hard mode. Not hardcore, but hard mode. And I realized, like, I should have made this on hard. I'll probably just change it to hard naturally, because this is way too easy. Right? Not hardcore, but, like, I just have so much iron that you just cook everything that you fight. Like, it's not even close. I mean, there's witches in here that I still haven't fought yet that were spawning. I just ran away from them because I wanted to gather iron. But it's insane. Also, it helped me with food management in terms of not just spending it willingly. See, whatever this biome's called. I don't know what it's called. Like lily pad biomes. You got the freaking fancy fish. There's so much slimes. Slimes or whatever. I don't think they're really that great of a mob. I feel like they're a lazy mob. What is that? That squid looks sick coming down, though. That looks pretty good. But like I said, there's way too much water in this. I haven't blocked this area off yet. Look at the fancy fish, dude. I don't have a bucket with me. I should have grabbed the bucket. Then I could make another aquarium. There's iron underneath there. What are you doing, squid? What are you doing, squid? All right, hold on. So what you do is you go over here. Oh, there's iron over there. There we go. That's not gonna, yeah, because it's connected to the other one. There's so many waterfalls here. Too easy. It is too easy. I mean, I've died once, but that was like an accident. That happens. You know? It happens. I believe it. I've said so. I believe it. Come on now. You believe me, right? Right? Oh. Okay, there we go. See, we're getting rid of some of it. Oh, what? Why did that not get rid of... Oh, because it's 2 blocks high? Is that why? Wow, that's crazy. Wow, man, there's so much water! Are you for real? Let me ask you a question there. Maybe there wasn't... No, there was iron over here. I was right. Dude, I saw that out of the corner of my eye when I called it the first time. I was like, there's iron over here. Oh my goodness, there's so much unnecessary amount of water. Oh, come on. Why aren't you getting rid of that block? Come on, game. Come on, game. Let me guess, water? Dude. There we go. See, we're gathering iron pretty good. I mean, the mine I found underneath my house was... Well, it was I built on a mountain because you usually know there's good mine. Only wooded tool... I won't be able to mine half the things that I want to mine. That's also a problem. I literally have to go all the way back. I can't. Hey! Gotta go all the way back. Thanks. I should be running. I don't know why I'm not running. There we go. Run, run, run. Oh, wrong way, actually. Yeah, they're up here. Follow the torches. Mine tough. Want to do it at the best time. Yeah, thanks. When I'm mining iron. Can't mine half the good things now. I don't even think... Can you mine iron with wood? Don't you need cobblestone? You're out of your mind, dude. You're out of your mind. Oh, like, no sleeping could be an option, too. That's a good one, too. I have to deal with the nighttime. I have to deal with the wolves. All right, hold on. The glass isn't done yet? Why does time take so long to do things in this game? Yep. Actually, we should keep that. Just keep the food on me. I try to organize, like, plant stuff or came from an animal, came from a mob. Usually keep that together. I keep forgetting about the bundle. This goes in here. It came from a rock. So it goes down here. Food should probably not be in here. Food should be in here. Here, I'll put you up there. Okay. Hold on. I got to get... Yep, grab that. Yep. Okay, so we got to use wooden tools. I will use a wooden sword, too. I'll count the sword as well for this. I need to put a time limit. Because, like, imagine playing this for 3 hours. Like, it's not fun. No one would find that fun or interesting to watch and be bored. I'm not saying they find it fun and interesting now, but, like, holy hell. Are you kidding me? I can't even mine. Like, I might as well just go get sand at this point. I'm just going to go get some sand. I need more sand anyway. I want to make glass panes for my house. Done enough mining. What's up? What's up, Cal? Look, wooden sword. I mean, that's good. It only takes 2 hits. Look. Oh, dude, there's so much sand here. See, wood's not bad for sand. Sand's pretty easy to collect with wooden tools. Thank goodness. If it wasn't, it'd be a nightmare to play this game. It'd be a nightmare. I mean, because it's sand, it should be easy. Woo! Look, we're getting all the good stuff now. We're getting all the good stuff. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. Eat all the sand. Yum, yum, yum. Eat all the sand. I'm eating the sand. It's so good for me. All right, I think after I get this layer done, we should have enough sand to where I can make full glass panels at least at head level around my house. I'd like to be... I probably will remove the back here so I can actually see out there. Especially when it's farther out. Let me run over here. Boop, boop. We're doing good, doing good. Oh, yeah, we're done. Okay. There we go. Yep. So I need to turn these into glass panels. Oh, you could make glass bottles as well? Yes, remember. I remember. Oh, so wildflowers are yellow dye. Okay. Bro, you just told me. Okay, fine. You didn't tell me before, game. Where is glass? Glass, glass. There it is. There it is, panes. Oh, this actually might be enough. There we go. Brown sheep. Minecraft. There we go. Yeah. Yo, Dad, what's up? We are so back. New channel, save me. Well, it's your new channel. Yeah, well, thanks for the follow, by the way, Dad. Dude. Well, it's been here. It's been here since January. People didn't know. I made 2 community posts about the new channel. Made one video beforehand called John Gaming. To be fair, that wasn't the best title. Okay, but it was supposed to be a jokey, fun video about it. But yes, I had to make a video just in case. And here we are. Because I lost access to my other Twitch account, which was explained in that picture. And I already contacted Authy and Twitch about it back then. They said they couldn't do any. Twitch said you have to contact Authy, and I already contacted Authy. They said I couldn't do anything about it. I was like, awesome. They're not going to do anything about it. They're not going to change the phone number or anything like that. Nope. Yeah, I saw the vid. Who's your favorite dinosaur? Who? Not what, but who? I don't know. There used to be like a larger version of the T-Rex. I think it was called the Gigantosaurus, but I can't remember. I like that one. I just like the fact that it was a larger... The one from Dinosaur... Dinosaur Train! Dinosaur Train! Dinosaur Train! Dinosaur Train. Alright. Looking good. Looking Minecrafty. Looking a bit good. See, I like the... Dude, that's... Oh, I should have just made that a square. Oh, well. I might actually just turn those 2 into panels at this point. Oh, I didn't have enough. That's all right. I got some cooking. See, that looks so bad. I hate the interaction of glass panels with flipping cubes. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's not good. It's terrible. Very bad. But I do like glass panels, though. I do like them. But, man, how they interact with certain... Like, look at this. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? I get it, but why? Why? You look so bad. You look so bad. It's so bad. It's so trash. So what I'm going to do Okay, you ready for this? There we go. And then what I can do, get out the door, is... Oh, no, I can't. Well, no, I'd have to put it lower. What? Do you use shears on glass to make it not break? Look at Blocky. Gotta love the pixels. Dude, I got a better computer now. The biggest predator to walk the earth. Giganotosaurus. Dude, I can't believe I remembered that from a dinosaur book. You know how insane that is? Wow. All right. I don't know. It's insane to me anyways. Where'd I... Oh, yeah, here. Right? That was... Dude, that looks bad. That doesn't look good. You need silk touch. That's right. Your house looks like a cell. What are you talking? This actually looks like a padded room. I'll give you that. I'll give you it looks like an insane asylum, all right? There we go. Goofy aesthetic. Yo, actually, if it was on the corner... nah, I'm not going to do that. Oh, man. Okay. Is that actually too low? That's... I hate that so much. Dude, drowned! You gotta... How are you spawning? I don't get how drowned could spawn so close to thingamabob's torches. I don't think that's fair. I think that's quite insane, actually. Also, I did get a trident. It was in the chest if you saw him. Freaking silk touch. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? This is bad. That's... Ooh. Ugh. Gotta let the air in. Gotta let the bugs in. I hate it. Because I won't be able to... Yeah, see? I need to be able to climb out. It's still good. See, now it's still smooth. Without interrupting the flow of walking. Man, that's... I need more coal. Well, I can't do coal if I got wooden... No, I can mine coal with wooden tools, I'm pretty sure. No eggs. Can't make any cake with no eggs. See, look at it from up top. Because what I'll start doing, I like doing this, is usually just building up, right? I build out and up, or I build like a castle. Because the last one I made was sort of like a pseudo castle where I had 4 different towers you could go up. But then it was super chatted to be destroyed, so I just went for like a square house again. You know, I could do something. I could put like stairs all the way around. Make it more fancy. Also, where's pressure plate? What the flip? Where's pressure plate? Are you kidding me? Wait, is it made out of slabs? No, it's not. Oh, yeah, you can do composting in this. Sweet. Mangrove slab. What? There's the pressure plate. Classic pressure plate. What a classic. Very nice. All right. Dude, rotten flesh. I'm tired of picking up rotten flesh all the time. Boom. Love it. Love it. Never put them out front, though. Never put them out front. Awesome. See, this is a good domicile. It's not too bad. Average pressure plate W. It looks like a cake. Yeah. My house is a cake, dude. Eat it up. Eat it up. This is a pretty good house. It's definitely upgraded than what I had before. Gotta say. It was made of andesite. It was bad. It was just grass. Oh, man. You know, because there's 2 ways to put the door. You can put them there. You can put them back one. I don't know. I like them the way here. Yeah. I like it. There you go. Awesome. I think we're good. I think we're pretty good. I think we're all right. I think we're okay. It's going to be hard to do anything, though, like I said, because having wooden tools is not fun. Okay. I'm only going to do it for like another 10 minutes. How about that? I think that's fair. For 1,000 points, it's been long enough. Do another 10 minutes of it. I got to track my time. Let's actually go down here and try doing stuff with wooden tools, though, so we're not just wasting them. All right. Ugh, I hate this place over here because you gotta use this freaking water. Gotta use the water to get down there. Oh, that could have been sketchy as hell. See, I've already been over. Wow, yeah, I guess I made it over there. Is that lava? No, it's a magma block. Oh well. Oh, spider. Bro, that spider was... It looked like it was standing up. That was scary. Can you go to the nether yet? No. I need obsidian. I need... First of all, I need... Well, if I'm going to do an obsidian generator, first of all, I need a diamond pickaxe. You know... Which I need to find diamond first. And then I need obsidian, so no. And I can make the flint steel. The nether! The nether, no. So I haven't found diamond yet. I don't think I've gone south enough to find it. What? Where happened to all the fish? Used to be so much fish, and now there's nothing. So much water. I might have to clear this water next stream. Wait, what is this? Clay. Okay. Interesting. Clay is like actually notoriously hard. It wouldn't be soft at all. Just saying. Interesting though. Interesting though that you think that. Hold on. I need to put... From the movie. Have you found a village from the movie? I still haven't seen the Minecraft movie. I don't know if I ever will. I have not found a village. I have not gone... Dude, I haven't gone out in the world. I've just been down... Well, I'm underneath the world, actually. Ooh, we're in diamond territory. We are in diamond territory. The deep slate cobblestone. Wait, I can't mine this. What does it matter? Like I said, when you use wood tools, you negate half the game. Oh, there's the fish. Hey! Bro, get in the water. Yo, I think that's the first time I've ever seen fish out of a water animation. I don't know if that... Was that in there the last time? That was sick, actually, looking at that. Hold on. That was the wrong blocks. Those were not the right blocks to cover up. Why do I have polished diorite on my... Oh, no, because I picked it up from the house. All right, hold on. Let me grab some cobblestone here. I need to plug up some of this stuff. That's why I said I'll just do another stream. No, wait, hold on. Oh, it's not going to work, is it? Whatever. Okay, never mind. I guess we can venture on. I'm an explorer for real. I just go in one direction for 1,000 blocks, then another direction until I find stuff. Yeah, but I don't have like a map and stuff, so it's kind of risky. Like, sometimes the torch overlap, and you're like, okay, where am I going now? Because, see, this... Oh, this big hole. Massive hole. Dude, baby zombie, are you for real? Come on, man. No chicken jockeys, please. Oh, my... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. No way. Am I going to get cooked by a baby zombie? Are you kidding me? Freaking wooden tools. You said the thing. Lava chicken, chicken jockey. Alright, hold on. Good old pork chop. Alright, now we can go back and fight. We can go back and fight. I'm Jack Black. I am Steve. I got lava chicken. What does lava chicken say? That's not a part of the film. Dude, you didn't even watch it. Why are you making things up? What do you think you are, funny? Okay, so hold on. Okay, well, hold on. This is dumb of me. Okay, yep, this was really dumb of me. Nope. I made it work. Nope. What is this biome called, by the way? I have no idea what the hell is this called? What the hell is this? This is moss. I already know what this is, but I forget what this biome's called. Why do I already have to eat, dude? What the flip? Wait, no, there we go. Did that stop the water? Yes, it did. There we go. Hey, that's what I wanted the first time, and I screwed it up. Whenever I'm going to a new land, this song needs to go on the channel. What do you mean? What do you mean? The song needs to go on the channel. What do you mean by that? Just played? Like what? Oh, I'm cooking that song. Wow. Okay. No. There we go. Now it should be what the fuck? God. Oh, man. Come on, man. I don't know. Maybe make a diss track? I know. With the Minecraft stuff? Nah. I don't think we're going to make a Minecraft diss track or anything like that. Vanegood's not been... actually, there has been good news. I finally got the sort by function on my channel that I've had on Duganov since day one. And you got to bring a bed and sleep at night for real. Yeah, that's the thing when you're this far out. Oh, did I block it off? There we go. See, I fixed that part. Now you got to fix. Just too much water. There's too much water. But like I said, it don't matter. I can't mine anything because you said I can only use wooden tools. You're insane. Look how deep this goes. Holy hell. I'm going. I went too far down. I went too far down. I already regret it. Already regret it. Oh, these tropical fish regret it too. There's too much water in this place. 0 out of 10 game. Too much water. This is just freaking ruby and sapphire. 7 out of 10. Too much water. Guess I'll explore over here a little bit. Shall we? Okay. Wrong thing. There we go. All right. Here. Oh, slime. Oh, slime. Oh, slime. Please. Hey, that's. What is this? I can't remember what it's called. Wait a minute. That's a sign of something, isn't it? Bro, I couldn't pick up. What? Bro, my inventory's full? Oh, my goodness. I shouldn't have brought. I've got to remind myself, stop bringing things you don't need. Every time. You keep bringing things into the freaking place you never use or gotta grab. What is this stuff called? Oh, my goodness. Not a baby zombie, please. Okay. Hold on, let me. Hold on a second. I'll probably start getting hit out of nowhere. Tough, that's what's called. That's right. I forgot what it was called. Some tough stuff. Ooh, wait, I've been down here. Oh, yeah, I absolutely been down here. Some more gold I can't grab. Don't worry, I'm out of torches, so. Looks like we're just going to go back around then. Has it been 10 minutes yet? No, it's been 8, though. It's been close. I don't know. I just don't like slimes. They just spawn too much. Crime slime. Wait, can you mine this with wood? I don't think you can. That's not a wise idea. Says I. Says I? Says who? Says me. Alright, so let's get rid of this. You don't... Oh my goodness, this game and it's water! Everything's a water block! In Minecraft, for base switch, my process is to get a bunch of llamas and chests and load them up with building materials and everything I have and need for a base to find a new world. Then when I find a village, I build a massive block of cobblestone around it and trap them inside. Nice. The main goal is to get as many villages as possible, yeah. I mean, if you want to build like a whole utopia with that, yeah. I don't really care for villages that much. The only thing I steal their stuff. Just get the enchantment table, all that stuff. Just mine it away. That's it. I usually don't. Emeralds are kind of hard to find. Like, you notice how I haven't seen a single thing of emerald? And I'm pretty deep. You know? Oh, I could probably make rail carts. Ow. No, actually. See, the mine I had last time wasn't... It was easier to make mine carts because we were mining just randomly. That's how I found diamonds randomly. I wasn't actually... Because if I remember correctly, the first set of diamonds I found was just me digging. It wasn't actually going into a giant cavern. It was just digging down. I use it to farm wheat stuff. Yep. I mean, you get wheat seeds from grass, so it don't matter now. Like, as I was saying, you just get it from the grass. It's fine now. It's fine. I can't. Emeralds always spawn under mountains. Dude, do not. Oh, no! I can't believe you remind me of a function of this game. See, I was a big brain move when I built my first house on a mountain. Or no, second house. From the first time I was playing on normal. Jesus Christ, the music scared the hell out of me. Holy hell, man. Oh my God. Source block. Source block. Please. Where did that go? Oh, Enderman! Make a massive river system connecting them. Yeah, that's what he did before. Oh, no! Dude, you can't just be walking up on me like that. Slime. Blood, slime. Please go away, water. Thank you. Oh my goodness, and it's still here. Source block. How to get burned? Why would the source block get away? The source block. The source. Building a bunch of land and building the same houses as villagers in the building. Big old estate for me with walls around the whole village. Nice. I'm the proprietor of the establishment now. It's mine. Please go away, water. Thank you. Thank you. It's gone. I have saved the city. It's completely gone. I don't think you can mine this with wood, so. Has it been 10 minutes? Yeah, it's been over 10 minutes. I'm going to start. Oh, yeah, I have iron on me. It's about dang time. Switching off. Okay, I'm not waiting until I die. It'd be too long. Probably going to have a 15-minute rule. Let's actually go mine things. Because it means people can also spam it again if they wanted to. I actually like that idea. There we go, lapis. Lap it up, lap it up. That's pretty good. Basically make it into a flat world for as far as I can, as long as it works, as long as there's enough food and beds, they'll reproduce and have a lot more villagers. Yes. Okay. Please, slime. Please, slime. Please. Come on, slime! Dude, pick up the torch. Oh, man. I know they're not doing any damage, man, but come on, slime. Come on, slime. Sliming out of my mind. Sliming out. I'm sliming out. Sliming away. I gotta get rid of stuff in my inventory. We gotta get the hell out of here. Start running. Woo. Dude, I'm getting tired. Holy hell. Woo! I'm surprised I made it a long. I didn't think it was going to be a 3-hour stream. I thought it was going to be 2 hours and call it. I wasn't even sure about the Minecraft thing. I put that up there just in case if it went longer. Thank goodness I did. I should make a fishing rod. I like fishing in this game. It's not too bad. I like. Oh no, I remembered how to do it better. I didn't like it at first. I'm like, okay, how the hell do you do this? Holy hell, man! God. Just the amount of stuff I have. Okay? It's too much. It's all so much to me. There we go. Lapis. Clay and lapis will go down here. Every time I want to expand, I just make new walls. We have the main rich section around mainly just the original village with larger houses and multiple beds inside each house. And then there's going to be multiple sections of the walls. And the poorer one person housing in some ghetto apartment. Why would you ever try to recreate Detroit in Minecraft? Are you out of your mind? I better keep these wooden tools just in case you tell me to go wooden tool again. So I'll just make an entire line here of wooden tools. There we go. Here. No, why are tropical fish here? These need to go up here. Not with food. To make money. Okay. Yeah, to make money. Yeah, surely we'll build more industry for Detroit. I swear. Yo, look at that. Gold ingot, baby. Gold ingot, dude. Gold apples. Here I come. Never. I need to cook this raw chicken, and then I need to eat it like a yum, yum, yum. All right. Cook the rest of the stuff. I might just start using wood as a source. I'm gonna have to. I don't have enough coal. Okay, what can I see? Holy hell, there's just so much. See, the problem is I don't have a map. Wait, is it? Hold on a second. How do you make a map? Is it paper and compass, right? Oh, no. Oh, wait. Whoa. No, we need the empty locator map. That's the good one, I'm pretty sure. I think the empty locator one's the better of the multiples, isn't it? Right? I think it's better. The center part will have all the important workers like blacksmiths, and the poor sections will have all the farmers. Farmers aren't poor, man. I don't know what farmer you think is like just dirt poor. They're not poor anymore. They're actually, some of them actually get government assistance to actually make the crops. Fun fact, if you didn't already know that. Okay, let me see here. I think I'll make a locator map. I didn't make a locator map before, but I think it's a wise idea to do that now. Paper, sugarcane. I need to start making sugarcane stuff. They're working at like serfs. Okay, why do you want freaking medieval times? All right. There we go. Just wait for that to grow. This looks so stupid. It's a shame I built it the way it did. I usually don't put the well. Yeah, I actually don't usually have the mine inside the house. It usually is. Well, no, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I usually like putting the mine as an add-on to the house, as a separate part of the house, not like built into the same room. I just did that 'cause it was quicker, right? And since when you put torches down, there's no worries about mobs spawning you, trying to crack your head open in the middle of the night. Dude, there's constantly just traders out here out of nowhere. It's like, dude, I don't got your emeralds. I gotta go to a flipping mountain to go get some. Are you out of your mind? Oh, hold on. Oh, see, little tufts of grass. Get wheat seeds. Give me the wheat seeds. Dude, give me the wheat seeds now. Oh my goodness. They're famous as a small house. They work and I take their crops. Okay. Lamau, communism. Lamau, socialism. The main breeding grounds will be the ghetto section inside the ghetto apartments where there will be no personal space. Just I still can't believe you like recreate Detroit. I don't. It's insane. Might be a little bit insane. Oh, what? This whole thing was open the whole time and I didn't see that? Oh, man. Oh, what a blunder that is. Holy hell. What was I thinking? Everything's okay. You can see it. It's fine. No, it's not. Okay. It's fixed now. What? Oh, no. It automatically... God. Okay. One-hit kills are awesome. Chicken no more. Arise, chicken. Arise, chicken. Arise. All right. Let's make this compass, shall we? Is it? Where the... I know how to type it in. Where the... Wouldn't it be in items? Am I blind? There it is. Compass. Okay. I do like the compass, though. It's nice, nice little thing. Look at that. Pointing north. Wow, north's actually... Really? Directly in front of me is north? That's crazy. Wow. Right, the way I'm pointing anyways is what I'm saying. It wasn't like over there or anything like that. Multi-floored. The ghetto pub is just big 20-bed floors. Multicolored. Multi-floored, alright. Got plenty of feathers, too. Oop, oop. Yeah, just... Yeah, mutton chicken's good. There we go. Nice. Put this back. Herb. Put it back. Herb. That's not yours. Put it back. I might start making a farm soon as well. I'll have to do it. Not off stream. I mean, I probably will. There will be doors in each section of the village's pasture over the farmers and other low-ranking jobs will be closed by fences and property. The compass points you to world spawn. No kidding? That's how that works? But wait a minute, but I didn't come from there. I didn't... Whoa, no. Wait a minute, hold on. If that's true, I didn't come from this way, though. I'm pretty sure if we go back and watch my stream, I didn't come from there. I came from here. I actually came from the south. I'm pretty sure. I came from back here. Or over there, or somewhere over there. If I remember correctly. I might be wrong. I'd have to rewatch the stream. Boop, boop. Oh, come on, game. You gotta let me sleep. I do like the compass moves in the toolbar. So you don't even actually have to put it on you if you don't want to. Or not on you, but you know what I mean. Okay, give me the wood. Give me the wood. You're my fuel now. Alright, sleepy time. And then have 5 million mobs show up. I was worried. There was actually probably a thunderstorm going to happen in the game, and I slept through it, though. When my roof was not done. I don't think drown should spawn, though, if there's torches around. And they don't give, like, they needed... Where's the Nautilus shells, man? Where the flip is the Nautilus shell? Come on, dude. You gotta drop it just for me. You gotta carry it, and then you drop it like it's hot. Oh, you know, I could probably... Wait, you can use bone meal and sugarcane, right? I probably should be doing that as well. Bone meal, the flippin' sugarcane so it grows faster, dude. Soak up the water, idiot. Yo, look at that fish. Look at them salmon. Salmonella. That's my favorite kind of fish. Salmonella. The farm section will be very large, and there'll be a lot of them one-class farm with the rich folk for breeding. Okay. Sound like an insane person. All right. This is clear and normal behavior. Put that there. Wool doesn't go here. Sheep wool goes up here. Killed 4 kinds of sheep. It's crazy. String. I'm so sick of getting rotten flesh, for the love. Oh, the drowned. The drowned. They're all drowning. They're drowned. They're called the drowned, but they can breathe. Here, have it. Okay. Villagers are able to move up in the world if they have a high-class job. Okay. Sounds more like SimCity than what it does Minecraft. This is too complicated for Minecraft. Okay. Bone meal. Come here. No. There we go. Might as well. Wait, does this work on sugarcane? Oh my gosh, it does. Yep, okay. Alrighty then. Right, and you're like, that's when you make the paper. And it's like, nope. This is where I extend the line. Nice. Oh, you can't build it on flipping gravel. Who was this? Who did this? Who sabotaged my world? Who decided to put gravel in my way? What? What was that sound effect? Did you guys hear that? What the was that? Alright, I need to go. Wait, hold on. I was like, let's go get some dirt. It's like, you don't have to do that. You literally got a shovel with you. Just pick it off the ground. There we go. So you're making extremely good progress. Very proud of myself. Wow, I'm very lucky that some of these only take... What do you want? I don't got any wheat seeds on me. What? Did I actually grow... Wait! What? Wait a minute. What was that? Wait a minute. What was that purple? I shouldn't have destroyed that. What the hell was that purple thing? Ain't here none. The main goal is self-sustained settlement. Right. The rich section is basically a trading hub. I don't know what that purple thing was. I've never seen that before, I don't think. I accidentally hit it with the bone meal. I'm like, what is this? God bless sugarcane, dude. It's so quick. So easy to grow. Is that chickens making noises? It's just really a divider to know where the farm... Okay. Did you... I take it you're still audio only? That's why you didn't see the purple thing? You're like, wow, why'd you destroy that purple thing with your fist and not do whatever, silk touch it or whatever? And I'll be like, I don't know. I don't have silk touch anything, to be fair. Okay. Oh my, did I not grab this? What am I doing, dude? Am I out of my mind? Here, just switch to this. There we go. No, 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 no. It's got to be in a straight line. And, oh, well. Okay. All right. No, what am I doing? Just go go down the line, me. Oh, see, you don't want to go too fast. There we go. See, then I'll have plenty of sugar cane. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Maybe a little too easy. Woo! Look at sugar cane go, baby. Oh, man, that's satisfying. Holy hell, man. That's going to be probably close to 2 stacks. No, I'm watching. Okay. There was this weird purple thing underwater. It looked like it looked like a purple plant, but I didn't know what it was. But I destroyed it anyways. Oh! What the You could just put bone meal on sand now underwater? I didn't know that. What? Why though? That's a bit that looks like spontaneous generation. That's a bit too far, don't you think? Apparently there's always seeds in the... That's weird. That's wonky. Okay. Oh. Oh, yep. I gotta make books. Oh, yeah. Yep. There you go. Empty locator map. Oh! It covered the whole thing. Wow. Did they upgrade maps too in this game? This looks way better than it did 2 years ago. Hell, it looked better than it did in 2024. Must have been some coral. Yeah, apparently you could just... Whoa! Okay, is there a way to get coral, though? Yeah, that's coral, all right. Do you need to mine it or shovel it? Like, what tool do you use to get coral? Axe? That's crazy. I didn't know that was a... What? That's wild, bro. Wild. Wild Woody. All right. Let's see. Wheat seeds. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to make farm stuff. Bone meal. Flint. Paper needs to go up here. There you go. More rotten flesh. Why not? Everyone needs a little bit more rotten flesh in their life, right? Silk touch, maybe shears. Ooh, shears? Ooh, I actually want to try that with shears. I mean, I'll take shears anyways, even if it doesn't work, just so I can have them. I also need to make a flint and steel. There we go. Good stuff. All right, let's try it. Oh, wait. Nope. Nope. Nope, didn't work with shears. Left or right click did not work. Okay, interesting though. Seems like silk touch is the only, I think, the only way to do it. Which is all right, I guess. Can't really be mad about that. I need to put this iron away. Yep. Made it. Well, I've already made a lot of progress today, and I made even more now. Learning things I never even did. Or coral dies if it's not touching water. Interesting. Okay. Rules. We have rules now. I need to make a fishing rod too. Come on. When you hit the search thing, I shouldn't have to click it. There we go. Is it... Ooh, okay. And okay. And sweet. Gotta remember how to fish in this game. Hold on. Yeah, it's thunderstorm. Or it's nighttime. One of the two. At some point, I want to build another colony nearby, connected with minecarts, try to get villagers settled inside. Oh my gosh, Drown, please. Do you have a nautilus shell? Oh, yeah. Oh, 2 nautilus shells? No way. Oh, we're getting closer to the heart of the world, baby. Woo. Oh, that's such a lucky find. That's insane. Oh, man. 2 Nautilus shells? What are the odds of that? Wow. One step closer to the beacon thingy, bub. Where's it at? Conduit. That's what I need to build. This. See, I already got 3. I need to get Heart of the Sea as well. I got to find a pirate ship or something for that, I think. I gotta remember how to do this. Oh. What did I just get? Hey, leather boots. That's right, you get random stuff from this. It's not just fish. Nice. Nice fish grab. Oh, this is way easier. I forgot the bubbles was a thing in this. It kind of trivializes the fishing, doesn't it? A little bit. Just a little bit. I like how we're catching cod. Man, why'd they make Heart of the Sea look like a bouncy ball? I have no idea. That was definitely a weird choice they made. Bro, they gave me a copper ingot? Whoa, what's that? Oh, it's rotten flesh. It's just a round ball. Just a round ball, lad. Dude, it's going to be hard to find a pirate ship around here. Because my the hardcore house I made was on the beach, and it had a pier and everything. It looked awesome. I like building near water because you could fish and do sugarcane and all that stuff. It's really much simpler to find stuff. Am I doing it too early? There, I don't know why it's not happening there. I think it's some. I already read that. Oh, yo! Oh, yo! Hey, you'll be able to breathe underwater. That's your guy right there. Suck it up. Suck all that puff out. Ah, I did it too freaking early. Did it too early. That's why it's not working. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Get on the hook, fish. Nah, see, I did it too early. Baby drowned too? Come on, man. You ain't got no Nautilus shell. You ain't got nothing I want. Ooh, that was a fish. Definitely a fish. Drag it down. Look at that big old salmon running around. What are you doing, dude? Get on my hook. How did that not count? Underneath the village, there would be a real poor section of underground colony just expanded with beds and artificial sunlight. How does that not count for those? Is that why I complained about this last time too? Some of these were like fake bites or whatever, where you had to pull it at the right time. It's crazy to model in real fish and then not have them go grab the hook. I gotta point that out. Like, that's kind of insane though. Like, well, I mean, the problem is because you get anything random from it, you know. A glass bottle, why not? Oh, straight up water bottle, actually. Nice. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not hard to fill a glass bottle, actually, in this game, but interesting grab, to say the least. Oh, that dude, dragging that whole thing down. Dude, I'm also level 27. Okay. Can we get some? I'm only gonna fish for a little bit longer. It's not that fun to watch fishing. It's all right. Oh, hey. Oh, a little fish here, a little fish there. You got some fish that you want to spare? All right. I think this will be the last one. Nice try. You didn't say the magic word. Okay, well, that sucked. All right. Well, that sucks. Dude, you're on a good little marathon stream right now. I've only been streaming for 3 hours and 47 minutes. Just to point out, I've done 8-hour streams before on this channel. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it, Austin. I'm too tired. My illness ain't helping me sleep. It's getting hot, too. God, gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Oh, look, baby sheep. Wow, that's the first I've seen a baby sheep, actually. See baby everything else. Is there actually anything down here? Oh, I'm a little bit insane. Going a little crazy. Just deep dive real quick. Act like I'm wearing concrete shoes. There you go. Jeez. Okay. Snip, snippity, snip, snippity, snip, snip, snaroo. I'll take your wool and smother it in two. Okay. Sugarcane's taking its time. I'll get that experience. Blop. Squids are squid now. I think I'll go make some books. Make some books while I'm at it. We're going to need those for an enchanting table. No, not for an enchanting table. To surround... Oh, dude, I'm going to have to make a larger area. I just realized that. In order to maximize my enchanting table, yep. It always happens. You make your house a little too small in the beginning, then you're like, dang, I got to frickin' do all this other stuff. We might as well just make it all. Screw sugar. I'm not going to need sugar for cake. I'm not making cake. Who the flip is making cake these days? Bro, what did I miss? Okay. There we go. That's fine. Oh, no. The problem is I'm going to need a lot more leather. Oh, you just shift click. You didn't even have to do the thing on the right. I'm a moron. Okay. All right. Okay. I may be stupid. I didn't even know that. Okay. My goodness. Ooh, that's not enough for... Dude, I'm going to need so much more. You just need any wood. It doesn't have to be mangrove. What the flip? Yeah, the mines. You said you were a sick man. That's a lot of work for a sicko. I go hard in the paint when I'm sick. That's why I get more sick. What am I doing? I did this. I just talked about shift clicking over here. Look, you can just click it. Shift and boom. It's already done. Oh, I didn't mean to... Who needs 7 cartography tables? Can I use it as fuel? Okay, hold on. I'm going to put it... What does it need to be? 5 wide, right? Then you put it right here. You know what? I got an idea. Let's do... All right. I got an idea. Wait, no. I'm not going to put this cartography thing there. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll just stack it on top of there. There, you know, why not? So that's where the enchantment table will go. I'm going to remind myself. I'm going to try to do this on a new world. You're insane. You're crazy. You're crazy, but it just might work. I have a Minecraft strat that's kind of a cheating, but not in the same way. I go to a seed of creative, explore it, find the villagers to make a new world, but with that seed on survival where I know where to okay. That is a little bit cheating. A little bit cheating. I mean, it's Minecraft, do what you want, but that's a little bit cheating, a little too much. Making things a little too easy. Woo! Books are yellow now? Or they used to be yellow? Do I just not remember them being yellow? Oh, the fish is cooked. The fish is cooked. Hello, the fish is cooked. No, put the mutton down here. There we go. Let's save the rest for me. What to do now? Pufferfish goes up here. Hopefully I can get... Well, see, that's the problem. I'll probably just be fishing for puffers all day. Oh, yo! Drop your trident. Thank you. Fully unused trident. Dude, why is it always... Oh. This thing's sick. All right, so you can throw it, and then you can go pick it up. I wish more things were like that. Oh, no, arrows are like that, I'm pretty sure. But that's my second trident. So what I'm going to do... Oh, wait. What's the thing where you put 2 weapons in and it stacks on each other? Is that the enchantment table? Wait, no. Wait. No, wait. No, it's not. It's the enchantment table, isn't it? Flippin'. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Freaking smoker, Lois. Oh, yeah, you can make campfires now. That's right. Campfires. Aquaman to absolutely dominate. They only do it when I'm playing with friends, though. Okay. Okay, a little bit of power tripping. Book and quill. Oh, you need the fermented spider eye for the flippin'... Oh, what is it? I can't remember what it's called. Don't know what it's called. What's the smoker used for? Does it cook? Is it specifically made to cook food faster? Is that what the smoker's made for? I straight up can't remember why this is made. I don't know. I don't know why. Glow item frame? Cigarettes? No, it's smoker. I think it's to cook food faster. Smelts food twice as fast. I have the largest brain. It's pretty good guess. Wait, you have to make a furnace. I'm going to sleep. Look, if I tried it, I'm going to sleep. Aquaman's going to sleep in a human bed. All right. Wait, we're okay. Double trident here. Put it up here. There we go. So I have to make a furnace. And then, no, not that kind of wood. You gotta put it the regular wood that you make. So that wood did have a purpose. I was like, what was the purpose of that wood? It's like, oh yeah, it's to make a smoker, I guess. What? Was that from me just dropping down? That's crazy. See, that's why you don't like... Oh! Oh! Oh, yeah, I just got a chinted iron sword. Let's go. Zombie W. No way. Oh, my goodness. Knockback 1, not too bad. Frickin' sweet. All right. Holy cow, 2 villages in my sight. I just spawned into a world near a village. Well, lucky you. Well, lucky you, huh? Feel like a tough guy now, huh? Just because you're near a village? Maybe the villagers don't want to talk to you, huh? Did you ever think about that? Alright, let's go up here. We got to get back inside the house. Got to run. Alright, yeah, because it's a... Yep. Boom, and then smoker. Bam! Look at that, huh? And then I can put the smoker right on top. This looks terrible. Alright, so food twice as fast. Got it. Whoa. Okay. Everything worked out. We're doing good. You know what? Yeah, I got an idea. We're gonna put the farm. What I did in the last house, or not the last house. I keep saying it's the last house. The cherry. I should just say cherry house. I should give it designated names. Nice. Thank you. Like I'll call it the cherry house because I made it out of cherry blossoms. And then I made it out of cobblestone brick. Okay. Do I have another shovel on me? No, I don't. Peony. George Peony. All right. I don't know. I might make this time I might just make it combined. Because last time I had them separated on the cherry house. The cherry house had the garden separate from the house. It was in front of the house, actually. I had the horse stable on the right. Farm in front. Nether portal was on top of the house, I think. I moved it. No, it was behind the house. Then I moved it. Ugh. Sugarcane's doing well, though. What the flip do you want? Sheep. Sheep. Yeah, I'm definitely going to build it on this side. If I'm going to build it. I'll probably... I don't know. I might as well just make it combined. I don't think... It's not the worst idea. I'd have to... No, it's not. Actually, never mind. I'd have to make my house larger, which I don't want to do right now. I already have everything set up. What I'll do is just put a glass... I like making it out of glass because it's supposed to be a greenhouse. That's why I make it. I made it the last time the same way. That way I'll do it this time. But I'll make it all out of glass panels. Apparently I just didn't finish chopping down this tree. I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard I chop and try. Okay. How long is the stream? Okay, 2 more minutes and I'm definitely going to quit. I think a 4-hour stream's good. Especially if I'm worried about whether or not my throat's going to be cooked by tomorrow or later on tonight. Definitely a good time to call it. Oh, drowned. Hold on a second. Let me take care of this drown real quick, too. Why not? Oh, trident drought. Let's go. Drowned. Wait, can I pick that up? No, they don't let you pick it up. I'm going to die. Are you kidding me? Dude. Man, that was going to be so bad to end the stream on dying. On flippin' dying. Are you kidding me? What is this game, man? I could have ended it on dying. Thank goodness it didn't. Okay, wood goes down here. There we go. There, I guess. Put that there. I'll just keep the map on me. I just ate chicken. Why is... Bro, you think chicken isn't filling? What the hell? Minecraft... Notch! Who's responsible for that? Yeah, I think the next time you watch me stream, I'll probably be... a garden there if I stream Minecraft again. Do Scooby and Shaggy game. Well, it's only Scoob. It seems like it's the end of the stream. I didn't ream. All this road for me. Chicken is very filling. Walk around the first. We do an expansive tunnel between the two, and I build a wall around the other one. I build a tunnel within a tunnel. All right, chat. I'm gonna call it there. It's been 4 hours, two and a half hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes of me ranting about Marvel films mostly. Just modern films in general, and then the rest of Minecraft. I want you all to take care of yourselves. Thanks for coming out. And have a good one. Have an excellent one. Have a good time doing whatever. Bye. Bye-bye. Sign